Let's do this, all right. All right. Let's do this now. Hello, everyone. Another day, another life and luxury of Marvel Rivals. Let's see if I can do better on here.
Nice. Pretty. Nice. Low key. Nice.
I knew I could put a bullet in that spider.
Oh, you're. Oh, never mind. Oh. Nice. Whoa. Oh, no, never mind. Oh, yep, they got me. So then they're using the thing too now.
Nice. Where's our healers? We got a mini Bruce. Ah, poor Bruce.
Hello? Okay.
Oh.
Right there. All right. Nice. Now, fuck off, bitch.
Damn. You cockblocked him.
Oh, Phoenix right here in the side. Feels good. You got attacked by us?
I'm immobilized. Oh.
Oh. Oh, y'all just pop up with my fist. Oh, Groot. Oh, Rocket action. That's it? That's all you got? Oh, crazy. Oh, Thor?
Hulk on these nuts, Thor.
Go back.
Frickin' A. You're a mini Bruce? I'll protect you till if I get to you.
Oh, no. Okay.
Gabadagoo. I'll turn him into number 2 pencils. Woo. What the hell was that Punisher up to? He just literally let me take a shot at him easily.
Yeah, okay.
Nice.
Way to go! That vehicle isn't going anywhere. You owe me one.
Hope I make the cut! Lights out.
Need some help. That last big Forza?
Targeted for extermination.
Better stop that vehicle! It's now or never! Stop them! It's my turn to shine!
Kill them!
Don't give them another inch! Or else.
Groot's always with me. You'll see what I mean.
Cosmic Ross!
This is a nice spot. Yeah, well,
Well, you can't expect to win them all.
That sucked! Alright, Kev. You take care, dude. Alright, chat. We're still gonna continue playing, but, that's embarrassing that happened. I'm not, I guess I'm not a tech guy, as I thought I was. Continue, with the stream I'm doing. Try to pick up a W around here, hopefully. I'm all by my lonesome. All alone. Across the way.
The right heroes could make all the difference.
Let's see who they're going to be playing as. Okay. How dare they? They took my Emma. Alright, whatever. I'll just go Winter Soldier then.
I'm not anyone's sidekick. What I do is best done alone.
The Winter Soldier.
A war like this requires a rare kind of soldier.
A war. Indeed. All I see is
A war
endless
like
blood.
this
We'll be
requires a
coming
rare
in 30
kind of
seconds.
soldier.
Stay strong.
My past may be pretty cloudy, but if we don't win this, the future is pretty clear.
Oh, we'll be fine. I'm pretty sure.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
About time I got a shield.
That was easy.
No skill shot! I'll take a stab!
Much better.
I see you've been taking my lessons to heart, lad.
Such a curious little guy. Anyone willing to help?
Shields are more Steve's thing.
Boom! No skill shot!
We're like spiders? What the hell?
Is it real? A little help, please.
Much better.
I take everything! You crossed my path! Gotcha!
Supernova!
Gotcha! Peekaboo! Good fortune! Double KO! Better
Been
stop
knocked down
that vehicle!
before. Doesn't
They've
last.
made it halfway! Stop them! It's spider time! There's still a chance to stop them!
Damn it, never falls!
mission isn't over yet.
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them.
That's what I need.
Better stop that vehicle. We lost their shield.
This is how. Here they come.
Better stop that vehicle.
Easy target.
We're done here. Got one.
You crawl! Stop them in their tracks. Gotcha!
Needed one of these.
Stands with you.
I have finished the job for you. Make yourself useful. Ultra-Burst reinforcement.
It's spider time!
Without me. Gambit never falls!
That's what I need.
Only 60 seconds left. Invisible?
Supernova!
Frick you.
We got spider trouble.
Down to 30 seconds. You stopped them in their tracks. Shields up.
Time I got a
Your
shield.
final 10 seconds.
Armed and dangerous.
No area. Going to overtime.
Come back here. You're up.
I'll take everything.
Frick! They got me good, mice.
That's 3.
Oh, the pain. Oh, the pain. Oh, am I gonna make it?
Yet.
Yes, I think I'm gonna make it, guys. I think I'm gonna make it. Yes, we got a big W. Big W!
Big victory. Big win.
Oh, thank goodness, thank goodness. That was freaking annoying. But hey, I knew I could Winter Soldier my way out of this. Comrades, you have to understand. It is the only way to win this match. Is by Winter Soldiering everything. Okay, comrades? Ja. Alright. I'm gonna go for another one. Comrades, have you kissed your better wife yet? I have drunk multiple shots of vodka for this match.
You'll need a top-notch team.
Could not
to
help
win this
it.
one.
Guys, I've gotta win these matches. I need more wins. Oh, they took Winter Soldier from me. Alright, whatever, I don't want to play him anyway. I want to play
The higher the
the
pressure,
Queen.
the more dazzling the diamond.
I want to play the Queen. No support. No, you know, not gonna have us a little some support around here. We're gonna die. Are we going to die?
As
All right.
higher the pressure.
Who's
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
one support, one tank, 2 DPS? Just like not bad.
The higher the pressure.
Oh wait, 2 tanks
the more
actually. 2
dazzling
tanks,
the
2
diamond.
DPSs in this. Just need one more.
A little extra power never hurt. The higher the pressure, the more dazzling.
Oh, we're
the
done. We're doomed.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Look who's here. Diamond X go! I could go for a pick-me-up.
Frickin' Spidey. Oh, what a time. Oh, God. My sense of awareness is awful.
Queen's reign isn't over.
I'm hurting pretty bad over here.
I suppose that helped.
Now I got you. We've been discovered.
Born again!
Some rejuvenation would be nice.
Yes. At least I got that most annoying character out of my way. My pawn.
Suppose that helped.
Enemy in front of us. Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man.
Someone finally silenced the
Someday someone's gonna put a fist up your ass, Spidey. And I swear to you, it's gonna be the most intimate, painful feeling ever.
I will keep the thunder raging in your honor, Aurora.
Magneto!
Suppose that helped.
For extermination.
Dang it!
Precision. Emma Frost never surrenders.
Ultra Reign Supreme!
Hurricane incoming. Down goes their accuracy percentage.
I was fine. They're on your tail.
Yes, 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 yes.
Gambit never falls!
I don't care. That Double Dino had it coming. There's the reason why the dinosaurs are extinct.
I will have my revenge for that. Thank goodness someone finally silenced Wade's filthy mind. A shield.
Get that vehicle moving again!
Don't mess with the amazing
I will
Spider-Man!
have my revenge for that. Some uninvited guests. Just leave it to me. Thank goodness someone finally silenced Wade's filthy mind.
Garrett never fall!
Some uninvited guests. We will get you to Budokan before you know it.
Those bigots don't grow like
Dang it.
boys, jerks! This should limit any damage.
I
Well,
will have
at least
my
Rocky
revenge.
tried to help, but yeah, they stopped my regeneration.
Only 60 seconds left.
Diamond and Snow! The streets of Tokyo belong to us now.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
Down to 30 seconds. The final 10 seconds.
Born again!
Going to overtime.
Garrett never fall!
Dang it! Oh, it was the intensity, guys. The intensity got me. Come on, come on, come on. Someone get in the point. Get in the frickin' point!
This queen's reign isn't over.
Elastic Man here is at least doing the job. Oh, no, no! Did you guys... Oh, no, no. What a fucking mess that was. Dang, man. Oh, well, whatever. Can't win them all. This report, frick you. But hey, at least he was being a nice guy, so I hope he's being a nice guy, otherwise I'm gonna be pretty pissed. Ugh. Need another W. I need a W. Araco. Hellfire Gala.
The right heroes could make all the difference.
The higher the pressure, the more dazzling the diamond.
Storm is upon us.
As cold as diamond. How delightfully
We'll be coming in
on-brand.
30 seconds. Stay strong.
A shame my students aren't here to witness this lesson.
Ancient bloodline.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Look, our next victim.
So I might as well turn it up.
I was fine, thank you.
Dang, man, like you say that looked good. Double KO. You got them all.
Nice. We got Ace.
Still got it, Wade. I'll give you that. On me.
I was fine, thank you.
End of the ring! They're gonna pay for this shit.
Next time already.
Please tell me you can kill
Hey, hey, real hard. They're coming from behind. Clever.
double KO.
What the hell? What happened to everyone? Did they all die on me? Oh, well, whatever. At least I was the one holding the
I
fort.
will have my revenge.
I held the fort while all you fort narkers they're dead. You fricks.
Better stop that vehicle. They've made it halfway. Stop them.
Thank goodness someone finally silenced Wade's pokey mind.
Well, look who's up to no good.
Dang it! Come on.
Chance to stop them.
There's always a chance. There's always a chance!
Emma Frost never surrenders.
Oh, let's hope that's true because they're about to get in. Stop the breach!
Maximum power!
Oh, thank goodness. Our tree friend here can't be allowed to get past them.
I was fine, thank you. Look who's here.
Stop doing that.
Let the devil out!
No presents.
Now that's White Queen mind control.
Gambit never falls!
Come on, go faster, back faster.
What Deadpool skin won't get?
I suppose that helps.
By the eye of Agamotto! Ooh la la! That was not...
Thank goodness someone finally will be mine.
Only 60 seconds left.
Our side is lacking.
Where the hell was the healer? Oh, did they target them? Because that would made more sense why they're gone. Oh no, dude, retreat. There's no shame. There's no shame in retreating.
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them.
Come on. There we go. Ah, dang it. That freaking Gambit. I'm gonna kick his ass if I see him. Enemy Gambit.
You can't be rid of me so easily, I'm afraid.
I was like stonewalling right there.
They've made it halfway. Stop them. Better stop that vehicle.
Maximum pulse!
There's still a chance to stop them.
Diamond and snow!
Next time, Wade. More fighting, less talking.
I'm gonna get.
All they did was make me angrier.
Come on, we gotta stop it. We gotta stop it. No. Don't let him go through.
Let the devil...
I hooked you up. He stopped them in their
Suppose
tracks.
that helped.
I'm staying
This
here.
deserves your attention.
I am Groot!
Now's the part where you thank me. Your mind is mine. You were a better husband than fighter.
Only 60 seconds left.
Looks like we've got us.
Yes! Keep feeding me kills so I can win. I want them chimichanga.
Please tell me you can heal for them. 30 seconds. Taking it all.
It's almost over. Still got an edge.
Cold snap. Tactical whip. The final 10 seconds.
Ah! Come on, guys, come on. Don't do this to me. Come on, let's go.
You can't be rid of me so easily, I'm afraid.
Guys, got this. Got this. Yes. Kill that overtime. Kill that overtime. Yeah! Frick you!
Victory. Big win.
Frick you, Rogue. Why? Why is it not me? I think I held the team together. Sure, I had some deaths, but I think I deserved the MVP. Oh, never mind. Well, that explains it. Frickin' Rogue. Ugh, I don't know why. Alright, well, that Rogue was a good player, so in the end, I'll give him that. I just have to get good then. My, is she staring at me with the miggle eyes? Oh no, she's not even there. Never mind.
Pick your hero. Or villain. I'm not judging.
There's always a choice, guys. And I choose to face the apocalypse than to deal with any of you. I kid. I'm only joking. Sorta. Ooh. Oh, this team is gonna suck, isn't it?
The higher the pressure, the more dazzling
Well,
the diamond.
I ain't being support for this, if that's all. Either you guys debate amongst yourself which one is changing out of that, or we get no support and we'll have to face it on our own.
Cold as diamond. How delightfully on
30
brand.
seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Controlling minds seems like a skill that allows for unlimited discretion.
And yet, somehow, when I enter a room, all eyes are on me.
Still, it probably comes in handy on secret missions.
Every mission is secret. I take what I want and erase any
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Smart choices.
All you need to do
You made
is
the smart
capture
choice
the
changing
missionary.
out of the that frickin' DPS to supports. I hope you'll better supports though.
I suppose that helps.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
I thought I was the dangerous one, Jean.
The mission area is yours.
That's my bubble.
Oh yeah. This
My. Oh, thank you. Oh, fuck you.
Sorry, Namor. Your soldiers are sushi now.
I'm gonna turn that thing into a little thing. Ha!
I thought I was the dangerous one, Jean. Keep your tentacles to yourself, Namor.
I'm going after. Yes! Frick you, Namor. Your men are sushi.
You've captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
I suppose that helps. I thought I was the dangerous one, Jean.
You poor, sweet creature.
Ah, poor Jeff. I'll avenge you, my fallen shark dog thing.
A foe has revealed themselves.
The area's almost yours.
I feel your pain. Sorry.
the wall.
That was fine. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'll make sure you
Yeah. Easy one.
As cold as diamond. How delightfully on brand.
Hmm. 30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Balloons.
How have things been on Krakoa while I was away, Emma?
We've had our triumphs and our tragedies, but we survived.
As X-Men always do. I just wish I could do more to help.
Well, the Quiet Council's seat of spring does happen to be
The
vacant.
battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
It's time to kick some ass. Oh boy, nope, nope, that ain't gonna happen.
I am Groot!
Nice.
The mission area is yours to capture now.
I'll avenge you, Jeff. I will get you, Tree Man. I told you I'd get you.
The mission area is yours.
Shall I throw a gala in our honor?
I'm staying here. I'm guarding this command post. We've captured the command post.
These creeps must be Namor's friends.
Alright, who shot me? Who has a death sentence? And I want to jump in there, but I don't want to abandon the post. Crap always goes wrong when you abandon the post.
You captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
I suppose that helped.
A sea of pain!
Frick! You know, that was my dumbass mistake for charging in like that. I said not to abandon the command post. What I did, I abandoned the command post.
You
I mean, sure,
can't
there's
get
no
rid of
one.
me so easily.
Yeah, of course. Now they're in there. See, this is why we gotta stick to the command post, but we didn't. Okay, good, good. At least you can. Oh no, no, now they're gonna take it. Great. See, look. Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stay on the command post.
Nowhere yet. Going to
Great.
overtime. Control lost.
Behold the God of Thunder!
Frickin' spider!
All they did was make me angrier.
If that's our Jeff, go eat him, Jeff. Oh yeah, he's eating. He's hungry. Let's take that command post back. Come on.
I am Phoenix.
I suppose that helped.
progress is past the halfway point.
Namor's called in reinforcements.
Yo, Hella, how about do some real damage? Get in there and
You have
kick
my
some ass.
revenge for that.
Come on, guys, they're getting close.
Keep your tentacles to yourself, Namor.
Double slay!
I suppose that helped.
Nowhere yet. Going to overtime. Control C.
That's right. We're gonna take this. And yes! Frick you! Big W right there.
Another epic victory.
Drinks always taste better when it's earned with victory. Ah. I gotta say that Hella did work, even if I criticized, but you know, whatever. I criticize everyone. Good boy, Jeff. You did well. That Jeff did well. What do we got here? Oh, sweet. Did I get a costume? Nice. Blood someone. Nice. I got this cool Magneto costume. Might equip this. Now, what else I got? Anything else you giving me? Oh, it's only premium. Element, not bad. This is... Anyone else I got? I think I got everything. Yeah, I got everything. Alright, yeah. Sounds about right. Hit me with your butt shield. Oh, that's adorable. 3,000 star chef. Alright. Anything else? Alright, no, I'm just gonna end this game here, but I'm gonna continue with a different game. And also some other things we're gonna react to. Alright, there we go. And look, she's staring into your soul.
Khan! He did nothing wrong.
Exactly. Genghis Khan did nothing wrong. Anyone says otherwise is a liar! That is how I celebrate my victories every time. Seeing my enemies burn. Now, anyway, let's move on. Alright, I'm getting close to figuring out how to get Jen to start speaking to me. I just need to buy a certain equipment. And then I'm going to plug in this thing called a cable V&B box. So that way I can get her to start speaking. Maybe she could start speaking to us, chat. That would be pretty fun. Until then, I'm going to take a small break. I'll be right back, but I'm going to leave you with a video to watch. Let's see what we could find. Captain, there's a guy we could scare. Captain, let's see. I'm trying to find something here for you guys. It's pretty difficult. I want to at least make sure that you have something to watch while I am on break. Oh, this was a good time to be playing this off. There we go. Alright, here we go. While I'm on break, I will introduce you to Litio. Well, you'll be entertained by a random man named Flikazoid. Flikazoid here will entertain you all. Please enjoy while I'm on break. Fleek, don't let me down and don't sue me.
Have you ever wondered what it would be like to run a town in the Middle East? Are you ready to inbreed an entire population to keep your city alive for just 2 more years? If you said yes to either of those, then boy have I found the game for you. Timberborn, and the Beaver Crusade which ended the world. In Timberborn you play as a middle manager that is building a town in a desolate desert, but the twist is God wants the beavers to perish, but they won't take a hint. In Timberborn you'll discover that beavers and humans are quite different. One is full of debauched capitalists, child labor, inbreeding, and self self-destruction, and the other is humans. In this video, we are going to build a prosperous town to lure in as many beavers as we can, then nuke it because the Geneva Convention went away with the humans. My first playthrough was very short. I blasted through the Easter egg hunt known as tutorial. After showing you how to water and wood, you are then told good luck with absolutely everything else in the game. Feeling confident, I pressed on only to have my entire colony die of dehydration 15 turns later. This time I campaigned on bringing our nation the finest water and bringing in as much of it as we possibly could. All the other incidentals like food and housing and whatever else would come online whenever, those really don't matter. And to keep track of our OG members, we renamed everyone in the village Chungus, after the Greek god and also that very dead meme. This time when the drought came, we were well stocked up on water, and I instead occupied my time by renaming other people's children, with more classy names such as Ganondorf and Now seeing as we set a new personal best on survival time, we had to begin the nuking our soil. And a good place to start is by making planks, the fancier alternative to logs, which we'll use to make monasteries, circuses, and dynamite production plants. Unfortunately, the human beaver wars of 2981 used all the wood in the world except for a few forests, and we've already chopped all those down. So we are going to play a little god here and plant some trees, which we'll revisit in a fortnight when they actually finish growing so we can obtain that 2 wood. Now, in order to get the dynamite we seek, we need more bodies on board, and because our people aren't willing to birth children and immediately kick them out to be homeless, you have to make more homes to get more people. Then after making said homes, you expand the max population, and all the children waiting in the queue get to enter the server known as Earth immediately. And once said children reach age 6, they will be mature enough to work in the fields, and eventually in our dynamite factories. But for now, the children will be working as our inventors in our new science institutes. When the second drought came, I walked away from my computer to make it. Upon coming back, our people had 0 food left and barely any water. So to remedy this issue, we renamed this child MODOK, before his inevitable death of starvation, about 15 seconds later. After many quite avoidable deaths, I actually fixed this issue by making a second city that had berries in it, and I would transfer 20 people at a time to fight over these berries for their survival. Something we would have to do for quite a while until the carrots grew in and our food supply stabilized along with our population. With the regaining of our population, I thought, they sure do hydrate quite well. I have all these people working on water production, and somehow we are hitting all-time lows. Then when the drought came, I noticed that we immediately ran out of water on the first day, and there was still a puddle under these fancy new water machines that were supposed to give us 3 water. Then it hit me. I can't read. This says dump, and I thought it was some kind of ultra chad pump that gives me 3x the water because I only looked at the pretty picture before making 5 of them. So after staring into the great beyond for a moment, I slowly watched all 32 of my people die one by one of dehydration, until we got down to the very last child, our bastion of hope. He made it to the end of the drought, and he was still alive come morning. There's the water, buddy. You did it. You made it, pal. You saved the Oh. So we hopped into the good old time machine and went back to before the water dumps and removed every last construction of them. Then after many hours of doing much of the same, we finally finished building out the rooftop terraces, which give our beavers something called a social life. Upon researching more about what this social life they speak of is, I was able to understand the concept and its benefits much better. Now, in order to make the metal we needed to build explosive factories, I had to make an outpost in the Badlands to send people to for short periods of time before bringing them back to eat and hydrate. However, I also discovered that leaving them overnight is not a good idea, as the adults in the main base will replace them with a child overnight if they don't come back before a curfew. This has a domino effect, which then leads to a homeless issue, and although the negatives aren't huge, it just isn't a very nice thing to do. Fortunately, old age has us covered, so they won't be homeless for long. Now, to make up for their losses, I began making them bread, and the next time the drought came around, no one starved. However, we did have quite the issue with water. When we got to the last day of the drought, we were pretty much fresh out, but at least almost everyone was still alive, and surely everyone won't die in a day. And that is exactly when my population started ticking down like the stock market in 1929. As we waited for the water to rush in, we were reduced to a mere 3 people. The good news is we didn't get wiped out. The bad news is young Johnny now had to work 16-hour work days at the factory.
Welcome to Alabama.
After using some advanced tactics that rhyme with insteading, our population roared back to its former glory, going from 3 to more than 50 in just a few cycles. Our beaver family tree is now a family circle, and your mama jokes are now outlawed as they offend the whole city when spoken. Your sister could actually be your great-great-grandfather, and your mother could actually be your thrice removed cousin. I knew the beaver population must be destroyed, and we must hand Earth back to the monkeys.
But we can't expect God to do all the work.
Step 1. First, we dam up this river because only after 14 hours did I learn this is what I should have done 14 hours ago.
You know
Step
what really
2.
grinds my gears?
Now it's time to begin grinding up our salvage and turning it into metal so we can build our wonderful dynamite production plants. Step C. We are now going to be turning our logs into the materials needed to make dynamite, and those explosive materials are paper. Step 5. Time to make dynamite. Using some top shelf origami, we are going to turn this paper into a bundle of highly explosive TNT, but it's very important you follow these exact steps. Step 1. Fold the paper. Step 2. Fold the paper again. Step 3. You've created dynamite. Step 4. Be persecuted by Judge Judy for war crimes. Step 5. Go to jail. Step 6. Realize we have neither a jail nor Judge Judy. Step 7. Realize you forgot to take your medication. Step 8. Continue to make more dynamite. Now stop praying and start working. After a very hard-fought production session that did not include any cheats whatsoever, we had the 1,000 pounds of TNT we required, but placement required a more intelligent, more diversely bred group, so I brought in a caravan of outer-bred people to assist. But laziness must run in the bread of all beavers, because the majority of them ended up getting in line to be social.
The day of reckoning will come.
The day of reckoning has arrived. Which button was it again? There we go. Look at that. It's like a minorly more entertaining PowerPoint presentation. Half the population was successfully removed, and the remaining half will now face part 2 of our plan. Global warming. You see, we are now going to wait for the polar ice caps to melt and watch as the water level slowly rises until they are completely submerged. Oh boy, are they going to be screwed.
A few moments later.
So now, after flooding the whole world, we checked in on our beavers, and they were unamused with our immortal attempt to destroy that which is built forge strong.
Right. Stay tuned.
Hi guys, I'm going to test my new zoom scope today. This monocular scope is so powerful, it zooms in on objects miles away, which is exactly why regulators are trying to get rid of it. There's a new zoom scope out there, and it's the most savage gadget you'll ever own. When you connect this thing to your regular smartphone, it becomes a professional telescopic camera. But here's the bad news. In just a few weeks, new consumer safety rules will force the manufacturer to cap the zoom power of this product. That means a weaker lens, pathetic zoom power, and a magnification that won't let you see things clearly like this current version does. It's called Starscope Monocular, and it's unlike anything you've ever seen. No blurry or pixelated images, no bulky lens, no shaky footage, just a precision-engineered scope that can zoom in on anything and turns any regular smartphone into a professional telescopic camera. 100% mechanical, completely self-powered, without plugging in a single thing. Starscope was originally built for US military recon and sniper missions after the army needed a scope that could zoom in farther than anything they had at the time. It gave them that extra zoom power without the bulk, weight, or limits of a traditional scope. Now ordinary US citizens finally have access to it, which is exactly the problem. Major retailers like Amazon, Target, and Walmart won't stock it because it makes every lens or camera on their shelves look like a complete waste of money. And now regulators are stepping in even further. This current batch is the last time it will ever be sold at full zoom power. Once the restrictions hit, the new version will be capped, weakened, and more expensive. While this zoom monster is still legal, people are scrambling to grab one. Starscope has already been featured in Wired USA Today, the New York Post, and Wirecutter. Over 8,000 happy customers and 1,873 verified 5-star reviews. Built from high-quality, durable materials, so it'll outlast every zoom lens or monocular you've ever owned. Perfect for birdwatching, astrology, home videos, watching live sports games, making incredible images and videos with your smartphone, and much more. No more dragging heavy binoculars. No more crappy digital zoom pictures from your smartphone. Zero maintenance. Super easy to attach to your smartphone. Just screw it onto the included adapter and turn your regular smartphone camera in a pro telescopic zoom camera. Here's the deal. This is the final batch of the original Starscopes with full zoom power. Once it's gone, the only version you'll be able to buy will be the restricted one, and it'll cost more. That's why we're moving this final inventory and offer up to 50% off, backed by our 30-day money-back guarantee. If you don't love it, send it back. We'll refund every penny. But once this batch is gone, you'll never see this version again. So why risk paying more tomorrow for a gutted version when you can get the original Starscope at up to 50% off today? Tap the button below, grab yours, or grab 2 or 3 for the people in your life. Tap the link below, or scan the QR code to get Starscope at 50% off today.
I was adamant that we needed to launch our own Amazon store. Our first month sales on Amazon were like $6,000. A year goes by and then we're like, whoa, we're leaning in with more ads and more marketing. It's just been incredibly good to us.
The flesh is weak, transcendence is inevitable, and morality is subjective. Because today, with RimWorld's Android Tiers mod, we'll be creating an entire machine race. By combining the questionable ethics of one rogue AI, Titanfall mechs, and nuclear weapons, we liberate all organics from the burden of living. To begin the game, we only had a single android named Zero. All androids come in various tiers, and as Zero was tier 1, he started extremely weak and generally unskilled. We crash landed inside a massive crater surrounded by mountains, with insects scattered around the map. Sheltered inside a cave network, we decided to construct our base underground. We quickly made a wind turbine because androids require power to function. They can eat food to power themselves too, but it's extremely inefficient. Tier 1 androids also don't have that pesky thing called free will, which means they don't need recreation, happiness, or pretty much anything but energy. It also translates to a very lenient work schedule, making them better workers than the undesirable humans, of which visited our colony. Right now, we obviously weren't equipped to take them on, but we also wouldn't trade or make alliances with them. After the flesh bags left, we got our first threat, further proof that organics are incapable of thinking for themselves. But with androids as superior as they are, they also take a ton of research to get. Because our overarching goal was to build a ship and escape the planet, we'd need more. First, we'd require microelectronics, then basic robotics to make more tier 1 androids. But Zero's intellect couldn't solve a 1x1 Rubik's Cube. Although he was apparently smarter than our first raid, which dove headfirst into an insect hive, the raider in question was insanely strong with good stats and traits to boot. But one flaw, they were human. After about a week straight of research, we'd gotten batteries to smooth out our power. We also needed a way to cool down the base because it was 113 degrees Fahrenheit outside. Androids are great at resisting low temperatures, but not so great when it gets hot. We also couldn't just mine deeper into the mountain because zero mining skill hurts my soul. Well, if I had one. What hurt even more was that we were using an AI program with the intelligence of a rusty toaster to research advanced electrical grids. In the meantime, a second group of human visitors showed up, who gifted us a wooden mace. Humans giving a killer robot weapons? Yeah, that checks out. We got another raider, and undeterred by the skull of her friend, she too was annihilated. Following that, we accepted a quest for a nomad with the intention of gaining more food. But Olga, the nomad, was actually competent at research, so I decided to keep her around for a little while. After all, what's more cruel than tricking humans into aiding their doom? Or, you know, letting them do it themselves. Yet another raider, and this one actually walked past the insects. More nomads requested help, and I accepted them again solely to speed up research. Zero was actually tolerating Olga. As for the others, chit-chat +1. We researched microelectronics, pivoted into basic robotics, and finally began on our most important research, Tier 1 androids. Unfortunately, to build androids, we needed plasteel, of which we didn't have. But with our research done, that also meant our nomad friends had outlived their usefulness. The last refugee is not willing to accept this and has turned violently against you. Oh, really? Although with Olga, as a dear friend of Zero, I felt it was wrong to harm her. The insects felt differently. To get plasteel, we need to start strip mining the mountain to find it, which led to us uncovering an ancient danger in our base. We started digging out a formal room for our operations, and in doing so, we discovered plasteel. Now all we needed to do was mine it. With some plasteel, we could finally build a tier 1 android, if I'd remembered to actually research them. God damn it. But finally, after researching, we started building the android with our 6 crafting skill, and we have 1. Now that we actually had what we needed, we started and finished our very first Tier 1 android. Tier 1 androids were a massive leap forward in our tech. With 2 androids that had seized the means of reproduction, our numbers would be able to grow. Tier 1 androids also don't spawn with passion, so their learning was non-existent. What did help was having a plasteel meteor land on our settlement, giving us a ton of android materials. A second Tier 1 android finished, and this one with a whopping 5 artistic skill, earning the name Mozart and being shipped to the mines, where he struck uranium ore. A surprise tool that would help us later. Back to our plasteel ore, I was holding back from mining it. Later in our tech tree were basic replacement parts and mining arms, which increase our mining yield by an insane amount, meaning we get more resources per mined ore. But our research got interrupted by a wanderer who wanted to join the colony. We gladly accepted, and as a show of gratitude, we gave them a comfy room and a special new name. The wanderer then immediately had a mental break. A food binge. We eventually researched Tier 2 androids, but unfortunately they cost 16 components and we had 0, meaning we'd have to find more. While strip mining, an ostrich went mad, so we accepted some forlorn refugees to fix the problem. I had a refugee with high mining skill get the uranium and plasteel, but also kind of forgot about the one bleeding out in the field. I was going to arrest the other one, but he got injured in a work-related accident. Oh, and remember that wanderer? This is them. Top 10 celebrities who did not age well. For those of you who don't know, that's a mime from Alpha Animals. Mimes disguise as wanderers and try to eat your colonists, but they do have a weakness: food. Some human traders also walked in, and after we refused to talk to them, fought the insects, set someone on fire, then left. An average day in the Balkans. Later, we got a quest for a colonist who turned out to be an android. We accepted and fought the manhunting animals to have 4 colonists. This coincided with the next stage of our robotics, our first Tier 2 android. Relative to the basic Tier 1 androids, Tier 2 are almost twice as efficient and still have no concern for human life, but also share the downside of no passions. With that said, they can still be improved with more advanced parts, such as these mining arms. We were visited by a trader from the android faction who traded us much needed components. Then we installed a mining arm in our Tier 2 androids, now renamed Dig Dug. More mining arms meant improved efficiency to mine more materials per each ore. We'd also researched advanced programming, which allows us to randomize our androids and their traits. After successfully randomizing Dig Dug's traits, he got Intolerant, Bloodlust, and War Casket, which if you read it, you'll realize it makes absolutely no sense. It also just so happens to make Dig Dug incapable of all work. But it's not really a huge deal, because we could just randomize again, and then we got it again. While Dig Dug was busy figuring out who he'd be today, we continued strip mining, research towards machining, and set the foundation for a not terrible looking base. By the time we'd randomized personalities a 3rd time, we got rid of the War Casket trait by gaining Shell Casket. So instead of being incapable of work, Dig Dug was just horribly traumatized and had his mental state completely ruined. Oh no. Anyways, he also decided to hate humans just as much as Zero, and then some, and then more. Because with Intolerance, Dig Dug just hates everyone now. Originally, I thought this wasn't a big deal until about 20 seconds later. Yeah, that's probably not good. We arrested and released him, but it still didn't bode well for later. But on the topic of later, we needed to start thinking about our eventual escape. The more androids we had, the faster we'd progress to building the ship. But after it's built, we get attacked by waves of enemies and probably die. Which is exactly why I set my sights on mech technology, which allows us to essentially build giant armored robots capable of leveling entire armies. First though, we need to develop our base from a primitive cave to a full robotic compound. By this point, our androids were well armed enough that humans were no longer welcome at the colony, although the android faction was fine, especially because they traded components. To keep in line with the theme of mentally stable individuals, we made another Tier 2 android and named him Hal. Our increase in activity was leaving the colony filthy, so we created another bot named Mr. Clean. Fast forwarding a bit, we researched multi-analyzers, built a proper research room, Hal got struck by lightning, and we started research on Tier 3 androids. Everything was going well and our android city was growing. That is, until we got a raid from the Unending March, the only hostile androids in the game. Although for a faction of advanced androids, their raid only had clubs and knives. But it's important to remember, androids don't feel pain. That means all of them will fight to the death and most likely never down. Both Mozart and Mr. Clean were overwhelmed and the rest of our androids were downed. Only Zero remained as he kited away and barely finished off the last raider. We'd lost 2 androids in the raid raid and exposed the massive weakness in our defenses. But the raid wasn't all bad because androids have a very special mechanic. With human corpses, you could butcher them for food and leather. With android corpses, you could disassemble them for more components. That includes all androids. Goodbye, Mr. Clean, and hello, Clean 2.0. Combining the cheapness of Tier 1 androids and the fact that we could disassemble them post-mortem, we were on our way to amassing an army of expendable soldiers. We'd also researched Tier 3 androids, but the recipe required 10 advanced components, so we need to get fabrication and advanced fabrication. That would also eventually lead to the research to build our ship. In order to get building a ship, we had a few issues to solve. First, we'd need consistent component production. Second, we needed to secure our borders. And third, our androids needed upgrades. We just researched android mind implants, which give massive bonuses. 40% increased work speed, 50% higher experience gain, and absurd combat stat boosts were just some of the implant benefits. Unfortunately, they all needed advanced components, but we were able to buy a geological implant for mining. After implanting it in Dig Dug, his mining yield was nearly 200%, meaning we doubled our mining gain. But even after everything we'd done, yeah. Look, man, it's not like we caused chronic pain and trauma for the rest of your life. Just walk it off. Moving on, we'd also researched the ability to craft robotic animals. Right as we started construction on a canine unit, we were attacked by a manhunter pack of cats. We retreated into the base for safety, and everybody made it, except for George. The very first android we constructed, now surrounded by feral felines. The rest of the colony was fine, but poor George got circle beat to death in a corner by the cats. George, my best friend, we won't forget you. We'll mourn your death right up until George 2.0. Let's go, baby. We'd also researched fabrication, which would allow us to manufacture components from steel. To add on to our success, we begun to majorly expand the base and mine out more area. The medical bay was completed, storage was finalized, and we began to dig out a quarry. But right in the middle of our expansion, a raid. And this one from the Junker faction, who have plate armor and hulking war caskets. While we were outgunned and under-armored, painless robots always beat squishy meatbags. Or at least most of them. Lucas, the War Casket Raider, obliterated Sparky with a minigun and shredded our androids. After everyone else was dead, we surrounded and beat down Lucas. And by beat down, I mean he one-punched George into android hell, tore off 3 different metal arms, and was completely unfazed. Then walked away and left. Dear God, War Caskets are strong. On the bright side, all the dead raiders were wearing heavy armor that we could take. Basic androids don't care about tainted apparel, so it was a free upgrade. And looking at the remnants of our dear George 2.0's corpse, I'd learned a valuable lesson. George 3.0, trust me, this one will be the best, unless Dig Dug kills him. Regardless, we were still struggling to get components even with fabrication. That is, until we got a combat supplier and discovered the most broken interaction in the mod, the power of legs. Up to this point, we've been struggling to get enough money for trading. But while on the trade menu, I noticed something. Basic replacement leg, 340 silver. Guess how much they cost to make? 2 components, 40 steel, and barely any work. That is completely broken. Basically what that means is that we can build tons of legs, sell them, buy back the components, and repeat that forever until we bought out every trader. We'd essentially created an economy that relied completely on exporting legs. To top off our period of actual progress, we'd also finished advanced fabrication. This meant we could build advanced components in addition to normal ones. But that still wasn't enough, because with our newfound business venture, buying out traders was easy. Actually getting them was the hard part. So to push our product to its limits, I used a drop pod to send free samples to the Android faction. The response was immediately allying with us. Just in time too, because the Junkers decided to raid yet again. We called for military aid, which cleared the raid. And the best part? We can just disassemble our allies for components. And as a reward for defending us, in my defense, he did have a cool gun. Naturally, our allies weren't all that happy about us shooting their people, so we shot another, then shipped another pod of foot fetish supplies, and boom, they stopped caring. To further exploit this, we kept calling caravans only to strip them of their cash and components for basically free. By gaining a consistent supply of resources, we'd satisfied the first of our major goals to work towards building the ship. With the new components, we advanced our tech significantly by building our first Tier 3 android. Until now, all our androids had no free will or desire for happiness. But Tier 3 androids actually do. They work faster than the other androids and have passions, meaning they level their skills fairly quickly. The trade-off is that they actually care about their mood and will have mental breaks. Or, you know, more. So for that reason, we barely care about them. Being extremely expensive, they're also not very necessary. So from this point forward, our production will be set to more Tier 1 and Tier 2 androids. So does that mean that Tier 3 will be the best robots we have? Not even close. A while ago I mentioned mechs, and those we'd be working towards. Unfortunately, to get them, a lot of research was necessary, but with AI implants, it was moving quickly. We also finally got the tools to open that ancient danger, because some nomads showed up. I mean, it's just a couple of small bugs, and futuristic brains on drugs. After we cleared everything, the nomads decided to leave. Okay. I'm waiting. While the nomads departed, we got another combat supplier. After selling them 20 legs, we made a cool $6,800 profit. I'm really loving Capitalism 2.0, the peg leg update. We also renamed our Tier 3 android to their natural evolution, George 4.0, and made a second one that had a great memory, slowpoke, and brawler, earning the name Wally. With help from Wally, we researched the first part of our mech production. This triggered an event of falling mech debris, which would land in a few days, and apparently a mechanoid raid too, which dropped on top of us. We were greeted by a single Lancer. While waiting for the mech debris, we rebuilt Sparky, continued stockpiling components, and had our first mood-related mental break of the game. And it only took George about 4 weeks of hard labor with no breaks to crack. Amazon, take notes. The debris landed, which turned out to be a broken mech we could disassemble. Deconstructing gave us 2 out of the 4 pieces we'd need to build our mech. To make fighting mechanoids even easier, we accepted a quest for a Persona Zeus hammer, which we gave to Wally. No sooner did we get a third raid, this time of all Scythers that we fought in a hallway where it was not favorable for them. Still, it was apparent that the raids were ramping up, so we needed to get our mech running as fast as possible. Luckily, our research was insanely fast, so we didn't need to wait long. 20,000 points of research later, we'd finished all the mech pieces and the ability to build a prototype. As we constructed a hangar, we were closing in on building our mech. So close that the mechanoids attacked again. Dropping inside our walls, there was a decent amount of them. Despite them setting us on fire and having better weapons, we didn't actually have any losses. Mostly. He's almost killed like 4 people at this point. I hate him so much. As we were mid-assembly on our mech, another raid. This time a siege from the Unending March. Given how their last attack had gone, I didn't really want to fight them. We hid inside for as long as we could while the finishing touches were put on the mech. Our androids even had to keep running outside to repair broken wires to keep our electricity going. As you can imagine, that didn't go well. Oh, George 3.0, you made us so proud, said no one ever. Good thing we had George 4.0, who would definitely last forever. But at last, we'd finished the prototype. It is just one guy, though. I mean, it can't be that strong. Turns out, mechs are pretty good. They have an enormous minigun sniper, an energy shield, AoE blast, and a rocket launcher. Not to mention their ridiculous armor. It was an overall massive help to our defenses, which we began to improve. Turrets, sandbags, and mortars were added to the front, with an outer wall being constructed as well. And wouldn't you know, we were also contacted with an offer we couldn't refuse. One of the primary components of a ship in RimWorld is a Persona Core, and as it so happened, one of the human factions knew where to find one. But for them to tell us, we needed to be allied with the human faction. So instead of just bribing them with a drop pod, I had a better idea, because I'd prefer to talk with them in person. In true android fashion, we invented weapons of mass destruction. But how destructive? I mean, we're just firing a mortar, that's not too... Oh no. Unfortunately, they weighed about 5,500 kilograms, so transporting them wasn't possible. Yet somehow, violating the laws of physics, the actual components to build the bombs were lighter than the bombs themselves. I built a few muff units, which are just android muffalo with huge carry weights. After packing the caravan, they departed to pay a friendly visit to the human city. Upon arrival, we gave them some garbage and increased our goodwill, revealing the location of the Persona Core. Now, these humans had been helpful to us, and I could just leave and be on my merry way. It would make no difference. But counter-argument, how about no? We'd packed both a machining table and a generator, so instead of hauling a 5,000 kilogram bomb, the enemy faction watched as we just built it in their base. So after about 6 seconds of smashing components together, Zero built a nuke. I like my humans like I like my coffee. Liquid. After packing the caravan, we moved to secure the Persona Core. Arriving, we were greeted by tribals. Hi. After grabbing the core, we headed back to the base. With every ship part researched, the next step was to actually build it, so we expanded the frontal defenses to make room. First comes the ship's reactor, which we need to activate and defend over 15 days. After that, we placed structural beams and engines, followed by a sensor and cryopods for our androids to ride it. And last, using the Persona core, we built the ship's AI navigator. Surrounding the ship was a wall to make sure raiders couldn't damage it. All that was left was to activate the ship, which would take 15 days to charge and allow us to escape. But in those 15 days, we'd be raided like never before. We're talking multiple raids every single day. Even with nuclear bombs, we'd need more firepower. I queued up 10 more androids to be built, and by this point, I wasn't even naming them. The ship was finalized, and our front lawn was looking like the beaches of Normandy. It was time to begin the final stretch to escaping the planet. Now, powering on the ship takes 15 days to complete, during which we'll have to survive enormous raids. I shit you not, while the audio for clicking the power was still playing, a mechanoid raid, and an abysmal one at that. I armed all of our newly produced fodder and sent them to the front lines. Honestly, I'm surprised more didn't die. After the raid, we had some breathing room for about 5 seconds. This one was easier because humans are, well, pathetic. But it was still day 1 and we'd already had 3 raids. Because this one was so far away, I loaded the mortars with a special ammo called swarm shells. As per their name, you could see what they did. The remaining tribals walked through our outer wall and were greeted by a friendly face. With the 3rd raid dealt with, we had a bit of a break. Days 2, 3, and 4 were quiet, but day 5, a siege. And about a minute later, a raid from the unending march. We fought the androids while being bombed by the siege, but some friendly androids actually drop-potted in. Why anyone would help us at this point, I do not know. Using our allies as a fun little distraction, our mech cleared the rest of the raid. With all their corpses, we now had armor for our newly produced tier 1s. Day 6 was met with Raid 6, a tribal breacher raid. So as to not destroy the outer wall, I armed our mortars with a lesser 8,000-pound bomb. Yeah, lesser. No sooner did it explode than another raid came in. Still not too bad, but they did actually make it to us this time. We started to rebuild the wall, got another raid, then rebuilt more wall. The next few days went quickly, with us fighting a few more sieges. With only 7 days remaining, we'd hit the halfway mark. Our defenses shored up everything up to the 10th. At last, we'd made it to day 14, with our moral compass existing. With only 24 hours left for the ship to charge, we were almost to the end. We'd produced a plethora of tier 1 fodder, had a powerhouse of a mech suit, and had fully repaired our defensive lines. All that remained was one last raid. Given how easily we'd cleared all the others, how hard could this one be? Oh. Our very last raid, and this one decided to attack my frame rate directly. RimWorld maxes out on selecting 200 characters, so there were probably more than 400 tribals in this one raid. Okay, sure, I mean I can just use my bombs to clear the whole thing, like the bombs that don't exist. I'd run out of steel, so my production automatically stopped, and our mortars had none either. That meant we'd have to deal with over 400 raiders the old-fashioned way. Worse yet, we'd have to hold them outside or else they'd break in and destroy our ship. With a tide of tribals swarming over the landscape, things were not looking good. The androids were lined up along with our mech, uranium turrets, and Wally the Doomslayer. We showered the first tribals with bullets, which kept them back, but as the main body of their army started to arrive, they quickly closed the gap. They overwhelmed the frontal position and began to tear down our turrets. Even the great Wally was downed after
I have no idea what this is. Anyway, I'm back. Whew. You know what? For this guy, I will at least give his video a link because I think it's only fair since I watched it. Now let me just let me just put this on chat. Let's see. Where the frick is my thing? Oh yeah, that's why. There we go. And what was the previous video I watched? If there was any others besides, because.
Have you ever wondered?
Yeah, of course. It was just only Fleekazoid. All right, cool. It was just a Fleek video and this RimWorld video. All right, cool. All right, guys. I don't know if anyone's actually here, but hey, if you guys are here, cool. If not, I'm still gonna continue doing this. Oh, I always send the wrong links to friends. Ah, frickin' A. Alright. Let me just get that. Oh, come on, why is it not working? Sorry, wrong link. Anyway, whew. There we go. Now, don't mind me. I'm just gonna go look for the videos I already set up to watch. Now, let's see. Notice me. Please notice me, senpai. They're never gonna notice you. Anyway, I found the video that I want to watch. It's more related to the whole Hassan crashing out. It's not just him.
It's because we're here. So it's another massive day for the unemployed. Chuds are getting girlfriends and the liberal media.
Hell yeah. We need more of this. And oh my goodness, there's another video? And leaflets involved. I gotta see that. But I want to save that for another time. Because I have a big discussion over this I want to make.
Has no answer to this. Basically, we can see these selfies from Asmongold and his girl Kaize, and anytime these two are making their recent public appearances, it's causing immense crash outs. We're going to be looking at some insane responses.
I'm crashing out! I like that face he's making.
Responses to this selfie posted by Kaize. And we're going to see full-blown racism to jealousy and just general seething. But of course, in case you're not familiar,
yes,
this is
totally.
Kaize. This is the girl.
So that's the girl in question, huh? Did not expect that. Hey, Emerald Apple. Kazahana. Kazahana, you disappoint me. You have failed this online scene. There we go.
Girl who's been showing up on recent Asmongold streams. Now, we don't know for sure if they're boyfriend-girlfriend, but clearly they are close to each other and they've been around each other for quite some time. But it doesn't really matter to a lot of people because they hate seeing Asmongold with anyone, and it's causing the craziest crash outs you can imagine. And one thing I will say about Kaize is she's handling it very well. You know you're going to get a lot of heat if you're dating Asmongold, but she is trolling a lot of the people crashing out. It's very funny. We'll see that in just a second, but you can see some more benign responses. Let's ease our way into this. This user saying, you're telling me effing Asmongold got a girlfriend before me? Okay, a little honesty, a little self-reflection here. This is not too bad. Here's another one saying, this is unfair. How the heck can someone that ugly even be able to pull crazy like that? I've been trying my hardest to find someone special, and this ugly person finds one without any effort. And before the comments even say it, yes, I am extremely jealous and envious about this. Asmongold, should be with me instead of her. Okay, and here's another reply saying, I bet you can cosplay Eevee really well. Whoa, 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 easy. That's a very...
Whoa, that's gonna be a fun one. Oh my. With the idea that Asmon having a girlfriend is causing this much of a crash out is just amazing. But I'm just saying, for Asmon, like, that girl you're hanging out with is Asian. And in Eastern culture, it is, I'm just saying, the beauty standard is for them to look youthful, even when they get older. So Asmon, that is your Eve. I'm just saying, guys.
Sensitive subject for Asmongold. Let's not bring up any Eevee discourse. He might
No,
have
I'm definitely
moments.
bringing it up because it's
But
funny.
of course, a lot of this boils down to people just being mad, seeing Asmongold in a relationship. You can see this quote really summing that up, saying, I love how much this triggers liberals. They can't fathom a moderately right-wing guy being happy in a relationship. And it's the truth. They've created such an evil caricature of these people they don't like, including Asmongold. They can't fathom that person being in a happy relationship or even having a smidge of happiness
Why would they?
in their lives. And of course...
I know, right? That lucky rat king. So true. Also, welcome, Noble.
The usual suspects are crashing out in the replies and the quotes, saying, girl, you're dating a Nazi. Oh, yes. Let's just keep flinging these buzzwords out there.
The
That word
Yahtzee!
means absolutely nothing at this point thanks to users like this. But you can see Kaize, as she's been doing, trolling in the replies, saying, what's a Nazi? And that's a good question. I don't think that individual has any idea what
What's
it is.
a
To them, it's
Yahtzee?
just a person who I don't like on the internet. And also, I'm pretty sure if you asked them what a woman was, they would fold into a pretzel trying to give you an answer. But you can see some more replies saying, this is not a gotcha, dummy. A Nazi is what Asmongold presents as. Ah, yes, a woman is someone who says they're a woman. He wouldn't deny it either. He's a white supremacist, racist, bigot. I mean, you want to add any others onto there while we're at it, but they continue on saying he's
please.
everything wrong
Let
with
me
the
know
world.
how many things you
You're
want to add.
pretty, but you're not cute. You can literally hear the teardrops falling off of this user's face as they were typing this sentence out.
Hey, by the way, did you like the thumbnail on that I sent you? I thought it was a pretty good thumbnail in my honest opinion.
Very brutal stuff. And she says in response, it for sure got you mad. Very nice response. And
Are
then
you
this
afraid of
user
a
says,
job?
are you that afraid of a job? And she jokingly says,
Yes.
Now, humor and sarcasm is not allowed on the internet. But let's look at this user.
Wait, it's not? Guys, am I not funny to you? Have I not been funny? Have I not cracked at least made you crack a smile? Look at me. Look at my eyes. Do I not make you laugh? Especially when I epically fail in video games? Do I not make you laugh when I have outrageous hot takes against commies? Do I not make you laugh when I make questionable jokes? Very questionables? Especially towards a certain cum poops. There we go. Hey, what's going on? Why is my thing frozen? Oh no. Don't freeze now.
Saying, are you
there
afraid
you
of
go.
getting a job? Brother, you're a 26-year-old commie LARPer on Twitter. I don't think you have gainful employment. And for your sake, I hope there's no communist uprising or revolution.
Let's see, 26 Muslim South Asian Twin Towers enthusiasts. What the frick? This commies in New York as well. Oh my goodness, these people are allowed to. There you go. I'm glad I made you laugh with that one. Whole clap.
Because you won't be allowed to be a terminally
Whole
online
clap.
user. You'll be working in the mines. Okay, for your sake, I hope that never comes to reality.
But that
here's
was
some
really
more
Meta's
replies.
joke
This
than
user
my
saying,
joke.
Even when you guys eventually break up, this will forever be your legacy. you will always be remembered as that one girl who dated a Nazi and didn't care. Ooh.
Oh man! Now that the men have finally crashed out over Asmund getting a girlfriend, let's now it's time for the night workers' turn to crash out over this girl dating Asmund. Man, this is a great day for the unemployed.
This person's big mad, and of course Kaze responds by promoting her links, which is a fair response. Also, there's something very sad about people on the internet praying for the downfall of relationships between people they don't even know. Like, that takes an extra level of sadness and just self-hatred to be that invested in the downfall of someone else who has no connection to you whatsoever. But of course, all of this just boils down to she's really good at rage baiting these people, and she's doing a good job. If you're going to date Asmongold, you have to be able to handle this stuff and actually be able to roll with the punches, and she's doing a very good job. But let's get into the more unhinged responses, okay? This quote saying, "How down bad you gotta be as a woman to do this to yourself." Well, clearly not seething. And also, Jarvis, bring up the Kira deleted tweets. Oh, there it is. Buddy, you might want to sit this one out, okay? Here's another one saying, "Asian women not even trying to beat the allegations." I guess I'm not as racist as individuals like this. I don't understand what they even imply with stuff like this, but it got 68,000 likes. Apparently everyone knows what this means, and thanks to this user for clarifying in a almost copy and pasted tweet saying never beating the allegations, with a screenshot saying Asian girls would date the troll under the bridge if he was a white man. Oh, okay, so
I'm the grumpy old troll who lives under your bridge. That's why.
The allegations we're talking about is just racism.
Asmund is that dream troll.
I just wanted to clear that up. It's just racism. And you have to remember, this is social media. On the hierarchy of edgy humor, you can make fun of white people, and then the next most acceptable one is Asians. In fact, we've seen a lot of people use the phrase white adjacent to describe Asians, so Twitter's just doing their thing. But here's some more of that. This person saying, "Asian American women are remarkable for how little shame they feel or seem to feel in advertising their contempt for their own men, or their willingness to barter dignity for the cheapest kind of fame or wealth. The late Tang dynasty is not dead yet." Dude, are you okay? It's just a selfie. It's just a selfie. It doesn't require this Reddit thesis over here, okay? But here's some more of this person saying, "Never ask a white supremacist the ethnicity of his girlfriend." Which is kind of odd. Doesn't this just like contradict itself, right? You're calling him a white supremacist and then pointing out that he's dating someone who's not white. And also, that's not the label he has for himself. It's the label people like you apply.
I'm a bad troll, a very bad troll. Are you a grumpy troll, Meta? Are you a grumpy old troll?
To him, so you're kind of just fumbling your own joke here, but we have other people who are trying to do the same, and just like look at these people. Of course, they're making
reformed edgelord. When I hear someone call themselves a reformed edgelord, it's just you just already opened a sign that says, "Please kick my ass." Don't do it. Don't literally do it though, because like the people are gonna think I love spreading violence. I'm not spreading violence. I'm just saying. Just saying. Like, you're an open target for ridicule. Man, it's so hard to try to be not say certain things when you're on YouTube or Twitch. Oh well. Whatever happens, happens, right guys?
Outrageous statements like this on the internet is just expected. They got the world buffs in their bio and pronouns, to be expected, of course. But here's another response. I've seen this image time and time again, where they're trying
oh my goodness.
to portray this as their relationship. And it doesn't make any sense. In fact, it's pretty racist if you really think about it. Number one, this is supposed to be Asmongold. Last time I checked, Asmongold is not a fat man. And
yeah, like the dude is literally so thin. I'm kind of jealous sometimes. Sometimes. Because I want to be as thin as he is, but maybe not too thin now, because I would at least want to retain muscle. Because no offense, I don't think Asmon's the kind of guy who could lift 100 pounds without issues like I could. And yes, my bionics make it easy to carry stuff. Thank you, thank you.
Also, it says, I love Japan, and he's chasing after what would be presumably a Japanese woman in a kimono, which doesn't even make sense in the scenario. She's not Japanese. So this person basically sees an Asian woman and must think she's Japanese.
Because, yes, of course, because there's only two types of Asians. It's either Japanese or Chinese. There's no other Asians, guys, right? Totally not. Must be true. We must ignore the fact that there's Taiwan, Thailand, and let's see, Burma, Koreans. Even some parts of Russia has Asians. Oh, yeah, totally. We gotta ignore that. And the Tibetans? Tibetans are Chinese. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna get in trouble. Oh well.
While trying to dunk on a guy for being racist. I mean, come on. Like, they're not sending their best, ladies and gentlemen. And speaking of not sending their best, women are really mad about this, especially ones who like to sell their body on the internets. Nobody will...
the online night worker. Well, I guess they really aren't a night worker then, because you could do this anytime, anywhere, in any place as when you're online, can you?
Down other women harder than other women. That is just a fact. You can see this individual saying she's in the comments on Twitter defending him for being a literal Nazi, by the way.
Oh, I know how to get away with this. I'm going to use Santa's quote. These ho-ho-ho-ho-hos are spreading their frickin' sauce online.
I think you know what any of that means. Also, she's not defending anything. You don't have to defend yourself against baseless allegations by Twitter algorithm-hungry individuals trying to get likes any way they can. She's having fun with it, mocking people who are saying crazy stuff like this. Crazy stuff included in this tweet, by the way. And of course, people in the replies are dunking on this person.
Right? I know, right? It's just so sad that whenever a woman finds a man that she likes, and again, I don't know what's the relationship between them. Maybe they are, maybe they aren't. Who knows? But every time, the other women shame that woman and call her a pick-me. Oh, what a freaking pick-me! I remember some VTubers were when they got called pick-me's, some of them were like laughing and then decided to adopt it and change their government name as "Hello, my name is Pick-me." I say that's quite awesome. Don't be afraid of other women because they just want to keep you down. Crabs in a bucket, am I right?
You know, if I'm gonna die, you're all gonna die with me. That's what a crab would say.
Person, you can see Matt here, literal.
And then there's the shoe on head meme.
Guard. So she's based. Got it. Shut up. You don't know what a Nazi is. Clearly, with this infamous and already heavily
your opinions belong in there
meme from one of her recent videos. But here's some more jealousy. This individual saying, "Really hope she gets the."
2026 hasn't been that great, but at least it gave us such sweet content like this and sweet memes. Thank you, Shoeonhead.
Money and attention she so desperately seeks. It's the passive-aggressive nature, too, that's just, like, really backhanded here. And, of course, attention, you're making fun of someone for being desperate for attention. You just got to scroll down for 2 seconds, and you guys already know what we're looking at here with their pinned
Woke
tweet,
up before everyone else.
Clearly,
oh,
this
God.
person's not getting enough attention. Here's another individual.
You guys saw that picture. You could tell who she is. You know, I recently had to purge my Twitter because I got people like that following me, and I'm like, you do know I talk mad smack about you online thoughts. Why the frick do you follow me? I'm a PNG tuber. You don't even see my face.
Saying, I guess, bro, with a screenshot of her mocking someone, telling her she's afraid of getting a job. Like, again, this is clearly a joke response, but people like this are so intellectually.
What's up, bro? I'm back. Anyway, I'll just never understand why online thoughts. I mean, it's one thing when they do it on my private Instagram, but when it comes to the Twitter, they come and follow me despite the fact that I talk mad trash about what they do as their profession, if you can call it a profession. The oldest one, though. And yeah, maybe you're right. They're probably bots. I mean, hey, we recently learned that apparently even men make better women than the thoughts when it comes to doing only. I don't know if I can. OF. We'll just say OF. Thanks to AI masking them as women. Oh man, I don't even know if you can even trust these thoughts.
Dishonest. They present it as something real, and also you'd be implying because of what she does that she's not actually working. Wouldn't that be very hypocritical for someone who sells adult content? Like, the hypocrisy in these individuals, it just goes.
What the frick? They Pokemon VGC and Victria. I don't even know what that is. Gender affirming professional trainer and online coach. Waitlist. Yeah, okay. I don't believe you have anyone waiting. I just can't. No, I can't do this.
Hand in hand. They have no self-awareness whatsoever.
Of course they're fucking Canadian.
Okay? These are responses to a selfie. Okay? And we saw some of the more outrageous and...
I mean, guys, if you think about it, anyone who's portrayed as a woman is most likely not a woman, or behind the scenes when a woman is involved, or someone who's a female. A man is the one guy in the strings and making said female better than most of the real women. I mean, hey guys, actually we're looking at one right now. This is a shining example. Rev is one. I saw a list of top 5 best VTubers. Female VTubers, and Rev. Top 5 female waifu VTubers or something, and Rev was actually on the top 5. I started laughing. I'm like, yeah, that checks.
In racist and jealous comments, but let's see some of the more benign but just seething sorts of comments. This one saying, "So do they know each other, or he deliberately posed like that?" Yeah, imagine whimsy in the year 2026. Ooh, that's so cringe. Imagine making silly faces in a selfie. I think he's doing stuff like that because he's comfortable and having fun.
Yeah,
People
exactly.
make silly faces in photos with their girlfriends and their friends all the time. It's pretty normal, actually, but...
Yeah, I mean, do they not hang out? Oh, wait, yeah, I forgot. These are people chronically online. Of course they have no real friends. I mean, I'm thankful to have my close friends, and whether it's with you guys online or whether it's the people in IRL. And one of my family members, no, I should say two, because if you think about Gabriella, she's also like a best friend, sort of. Then there's my brother. They're my best friends, and I make silly, dumbass mistakes in front of them, and I make them laugh doing it. I mean, sure, it's embarrassing sometimes, but you know what they say, you gotta laugh at yourself, because if you take yourself too seriously, I don't know. I just think it's pointless to get overly serious about everything. And exactly, Rev is the best girl. I'm sorry. I know this is a controversial thing. I know. Rev is definitely the best girl. I'm not apologizing.
Of course, if you're terminally online and very, very sad, this might come as a foreign concept to you. But here's another one saying their expressions both piss me off for some reason. Probably because you're miserable. I mean...
Their expressions both pissed me off for some reason. Good. Asma, you're doing a good job. And you, Lucky Girl, you're also doing an awesome job. Piss these freaking people off. Oh man, this is hilarious. This stuff gets. Yes, you're right. Maybe Rev has competition if Nobilia is involved. Just saying. Maybe.
Let's be honest here. Like, what else?
But here's the thing, Meta. Here's the thing. I gotta mention this. Nobilia's in another world. Rev is here on the VTube scene. Now, if someone were to make Nobilia a VTuber, thinking, guys, don't give me dangerous ideas. I might just think about it, and then at least I have a collab partner.
It be? How could seeing a selfie of people making silly faces make you mad? Like, actually make you mad, other than attributing it to just being miserable in general. Here's another one exposing
this your man.
These two saying, "This your man," with a screenshot of Asmongold. Buddy, did you just like blow in from Stupid Town or something? Like, yes, that's Asmongold. You
Asmon's face. This guy's meme worthy right here.
You know that, okay? Like, we're trying to act like this is the most hideous individual on planet Earth. That is not going to work.
Nah, not even close. Asmon is definitely not the hideous, most ugliest person on Earth. I mean, have they not met? Oh wait a minute, no. If I said, I think YouTube or Twitch might come at me with the ban hammer. But let's just say, I will not say the most insulting and disgusting thing, but I will say a certain individual by the name, well, not name, someone who carries around, well, actually, no, I don't know if he even carries it anymore. But basically, this said individual created Sonic Shoe. Yeah, there you go. That's all I'm going to say. No further questions.
Unless you're just trying to make that narrative work some way because you hate him that much and all you can rely on is petty insults like this. And you can see people resorting to insane levels of cope as well. This guy saying, "I refuse to believe Asmongold's girlfriend is really in it for the love. This has to be a PR
What is up with that weird thing that's blocking his girl?
She must need money or want a visa or something. This literally came out of nowhere and feels forced AF." Brother, it's not that deep, okay? Like, this guy, I've seen...
What if it isn't a PR stunt? What if it's real? I don't know. Maybe this is a friend, girlfriend, who cares? But apparently you care enough to it's making you flip your lid. I mean, you people are crazy. Brings a girl on stream and all suddenly everyone involved, man or woman, flipping their lids like, how could he have it? It should have been me.
Seen him. He's linking his own video in the replies of every tweet talking about Asmongold. And I'm not even going to play this for you guys. It's literal torture listening to this guy speak. It's 41 seconds of him just saying the N-word every 2 seconds.
Oh yeah, please spare me that. If I want to see someone use the N-word excessively, it's got to be fun comedy bits, not any of this gagey ass shit.
And expressing how angry he is that Asmongold has a girlfriend and how she must be...
and you don't, so... BAM! That's not his fault that he can get one and you can't. Up your skills, that's a skill issue, buddy.
Broke and desperate. There's no possible way this could ever happen, and I won't subject you guys to this. And also, if this guy's having a hard time understanding how someone like Asmongold can get a girlfriend, maybe it's because he doesn't post 41-second just torturous videos whining about other people on the internet.
I mean, that might be one of them. Or my thing is that I think the way how he approaches women, and he acts like a certain type of way that women find unattractive. I mean, come on, how many horror stories have we heard where a guy tries to be nice and, no offense, but act kind of beta male behavior, very cuck-like, and then all suddenly women are like, I want a real man. I don't want this gagey ass one. you're definitely not my type. And boy, does the men here suffer. If they act like piece of shits, yeah, of course they can find dates, but people talk mad shit about them. If they act like such a nice guy, oh man, they're seen as beta males or gagey.
But here's another one saying, it's the fact that he's just so terminally, indescribably Reddit, to an unholy, almost cosmic degree, like an eldritch, being of pure ignorance and hate wrapped in a skin suit of someone who never grew out of middle school. Holy Reddit. You're calling this guy Reddit? This is the most Reddit post I've ever seen in my life. Like,
yes.
You can't get any more Reddit than this. I'm pretty sure this post already has updates on it, even though it's not even posted on Reddit. Cringe. Here's another reply saying Asmongold might be the ugliest creature on this planet. I think that's a bit hyperbolic, sir.
And yet you're crashing out and judging him that he has a girlfriend and you don't. So what does that say about you, my guy?
But then again, you look at the accounts and you can't help but laugh.
Oh man, this guy's collecting the flags of Infinity Stones right there. Let's see. Palestinian flag. I think it's Jordan. I could be wrong. I don't know what that one is right there. Dang, you guys know that one? I have no idea. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not familiar with this flag either. But oh man, this is getting even funnier because look, Gods of the Funds, great. Like we need to send more money to that area. Frick that, frick you, and oh what? Oh, and your name is Hassan. Frick you.
Okay, look at this bio. Wealth is in the mind, not the pocket, and then immediately the
wealth is in the mind and not the pocket. So why do my guy, if communism works well, why can't you all just imagine wealth then?
next thing is a hammer and sickle. So your mind is completely broke. Is that what you're saying? My goodness, like the amount of commie LARPers who always are on the end seething about stuff we cover on this channel, it's actually pretty insane. Like it is a pattern that is impossible to avoid at this point. There's a clear connection between terminally online psychopaths and commie LARPers. They're the same thing. But yeah. Here's another one saying pictured.
So true.
Can we just be normal for 2 seconds? Can we just be normal about a selfie? A harmless selfie for 2 seconds? But here's one more saying, I bet she won't.
No, Rev. This selfie is so destructive. It's so divisive. It destroys everything what most people online apparently think perceived of Asmongold. He's supposed to be the Roach King. Ugly and disgusting. And yet this girl comes into his streams, to his life, and act like it's all normal? No!
Post a pic of them kissing. 17,000 likes. Now, I guess what they're trying to imply is that it's a fake relationship and they won't have a display of affection because
just saying, I'm
it's
just
a manufactured relationship. But it just seems like you want to see them kissing. Like that's what you're asking, right? You really want to see them do that. I mean, weird way of showing it, I
and they don't have to show you jack shit.
Yes, but hey, that's your preference. Not mine, buddy, but this whole situation is very funny. Again, it boils down to a selfie. And I'm here for it. Sometimes you farm, sometimes you get farmed. And I am very glad to farm Asmongold's situation here because it's very funny. He's bringing out the worst of everyone, the worst of the worst people, essentially. And it couldn't be any better. But anyways, that's going to do it for this video. If you enjoyed, please consider giving the video a like, consider subscribing, and turning on notifications for daily uploads, as well as multiple streams every week live here on YouTube. But overall, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you next time.
Awesome video, guys. Let's give Rev a round of applause. Make sure to give him a like, subscribe, and if you want, or you already have so, please be sure to follow the video. Oh, man. The online space has made me laugh. Do the gulag with them. Alright, guys, I'm gonna go, let's see, send this link here. Yes, exactly. They could stay mad for all we care. When the world's burning down and it hurts inside, I gotta take a stand and say some shit. And if you hurt my friends and you hurt my pride, I gotta be a man. I can't let it slide. The best part about this is the fact that no, I won't say it. It sounds mean. And it's nothing to if you're talking about mean towards the people that were making fun of, oh hell no. I prefer being a jackass to them because they deserve it. I'm talking about someone I know. Well, I don't know personally. I just know I'm somewhat aware. Yeah, I just know of them. There we go. That's the right words I'm looking for. Now I know what I must do, guys. I have to make this video. Give me a second. I need to find a picture of a certain man. Two certain men. Yes, I'm gonna be cooking now. Oh man. No, he needs to have the long hair. I prefer when he had long hair. There we go. Yes. That's a good picture of him. All right. Save that here. And then let's see. Then next we need to get Piker. There we go. I wonder if it's a good picture. Oh, is that the one where it makes him look like Mao? I'll use that one. Oh, frick my. Oh, cramp. Hang on, I got a cramp. There we go. Frickin' damn thing. Got me right in the dualies with that one. Hey guys, so quick question for you. All right. Here's a joke. Actually, no, it's not a question. It's more of a joke. I got a joke for you guys. Why did I have to put down my cat? My cat said something to me. Why did I have to put it down? I'll give you a hint. I asked my cat, who's your most favorite person in the world? My cat's response was... Ah, man, you already got the joke. Damn. Yeah. I asked my cat one time, who's your most favorite person ever? Kitty cat. Cat's response was, meow. And I was like, oh no, I gotta put you down. I can't have a communist in my house. So boom, after that, I don't have a cat no more. Mind you, these are jokes. I didn't put any animal down. I have to stress this enough that I'm always joking around. All right, now that I got his picture. All right. For some magic. Creation. Let's see if let's see if that'll work. While we are waiting for this thing to cook, let's see. Gotta watch something short, sweet, and to the point. What is the most funny? Oh, actually, there was a Hero Hey video. Let's see that. I saw Hero Hey talking about something. Oh my god, more about Trash Taste. Ugh, I hate those guys. Well, I don't hate them, but I don't like them. Ah, there it is. This is the one.
New clip of Twitch streamer Hassan Piker, or I guess, you know, Hasanabi, is going around, is making rounds. And I don't even know what to say before you watch this. I mean, this is extremely weird behavior, bro. Just, it really is. Take a look.
Also, you might have noticed some changes behind me. I finally framed the Cutie Cinderella newspaper from 9/11, the morning of 9/12, the newspaper right there. The newspaper that covered 9/11. It's now officially sitting behind me, and I moved the North Korean poster up in place of the fan art.
What the frick? Is he purposely trying to piss us off by basically having that like that? I don't know. I'm just saying that he just proves that he is definitely an agent raising division. Oh, really? Did Japan really bash on Giga? I don't know too much about this Giga guy, to be honest, but must be something that made you happy then. So good on you, bud.
We're gonna find a new place to put all the fan art. Don't you worry. Okay.
Oh, I can't wait to find out what you did to cause this much division. But first.
But in any case, ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, and MBs, that's a PSA 10, by the way.
Oh yeah, this
poster or not?
This image will
the
work well.
9/11 news article is a PSA 10.
Like if someone were to make an AI generated meme video of Hassan and they're trying not to overdo it, like they're trying to make it seem somewhat realistic, this is what it would be like. Like, oh yeah, I got my own fan art behind me, and next to that I'm putting the 9/11 newspaper next to it. Like, bro, what? And let me be clear, I don't have an issue with anyone collecting newspapers and like headlines of historical events. As a matter of fact, I do think that's pretty cool. what I find weird is putting that right next to your own fan art, and the fan art's like, you know, got Kaya being all cute there, and then Hassan, I don't know what's going on with him, but is he wearing armor or something? I can't really tell from you know, the webcam, which blurs the background a little bit. That's what I find weird, though. Like, here's fan art of me, some artist was nice enough to make, and right next to them, I'm gonna put this horrific tragedy framed. Like, what goes through your mind where you don't notice that that's kind of like a weird vibe? How do you not think of that? And again, from him, from Hassan, the same guy who previously said that America deserved 9/11, and then like tried to walk it back on his uncle's show, The Young Turks, when he had that somewhat interview or whatever you want to call it with Cenk Uygur, his uncle. And now, you know, years later, oh, let's just frame the newspaper of it happening right behind me as a set piece. Totally tone deaf. And then there's the whole thing where he's like specifically trying to appeal to non-binary people. And it's like, surely everyone sees what he's doing, right?
All
The
right.
desperate appeal.
Next one.
Hey, boys, girls, and NBs. Yes, because if you're non-binary, definitely watch the broadcast. Become a tier 3 subscriber. Okay.
Oh yeah, I definitely saw that Hirohei just recently made a. Well, I didn't see the video, but I just saw it before we picked this one. About the title, it's enough for me to know that this was about Trash Taste. So I'm assuming that he'll go into more details about, you know, why Japan pretty much owned Trash Taste. But I wanted to watch this one because I was like wondering, what did Hassan's do this time? And now I can see why. Again, I think Hirohei makes a point. There's nothing wrong with hanging up historical newspaper news of, you know, events such as the unfortunate tragedy of 9/11. But yes, so to hang it with his fan art, I think he's trying to imply something I hear.
A lot of people live paycheck to paycheck. Life is not easy. But be sure
Meanwhile,
you
he
save
lives
some
in
money up
luxury.
to kick his direction, because he's got it worse. I mean, think about it. He grew up extremely privileged, extremely wealthy and rich his entire life. But then later on in life, he realized, wait, I'm actually anti-capitalist. Can you imagine?
I'm anti-capitalist. Oh my goodness. I don't even know how this man functions. Honestly, if anyone should be more anti-capitalist, it would be guys like me. Like guys like all of us, we would be anti-capitalist, but we're not. And it's funny too because like I never understood this mentality with these well, they definitely did not make their own money. This was made by their parents or their grandparents or someone other than them. But every time people like them who lived in wealth and always preached that communism is like this great savior that'll spur equity and all that crap, yet most of these people live in luxury, and I'm wondering, why the frick should we not be purging you and taking your money and stuff? What makes you special? Oh, because you're fighting for us? No, you're not fighting for us. You're trying to destroy us.
Imagine how difficult that would be. I mean, look at the guy. He lives very humbly. He doesn't flex his wealth.
Yeah, you're right, because he lives so luxurious. I mean, look at that Louis Vuitton watch or whatever. I don't give a crap. I don't know brand names like that. But look at that fancy suit. His $1,000 fuck you glasses. And look at that ring right there. Ain't that a nice ring? I bet you that cost a fortune right there.
Wealth ever. He doesn't flaunt his wealth. He doesn't act like he's better than anyone else. This is a very down-to-earth guy. Definitely worth shaving some money off the top to kick his direction, even if life is a struggle. I mean, you do want to support the movement, don't you? And
yeah, definitely. I want to support the movement.
So desperate to try to run damage control after he made those statements about 9/11. As we have Hassan with his uncle Cenk Uygur and the aforementioned show, The Young Turks.
Joining me now is Hassan Piker. He is part of the TYT network. He does breakdown and.
Oh yes, I got the images.
Listen, you're on because you said some things that a lot of people, including myself, find very offensive. You did not say it on the Young Turks network. You said it on your own Twitch channel. So you said America deserved 9/11. Did you mean that?
No, obviously not.
Oh yeah, you're right. You never said America deserves 9/11. You're right, Hassan. You're right. Oh man, we forgive you, Hassan. We totally forgive you. Just do me a favor. Can you go back to Turkey, and then we'll call it even Stevens.
Not, especially considering the fact that while that is a very viral quote that is going around currently, if those people were at least even remotely charitable or cared about the actual truth of what I was talking about, they would understand that within context, I was simply referencing the fact that all of the foreign policy decisions and our...
Look, I'm not a big fan of America's foreign policy, especially from, I want to say, up to the Clinton era. But actually, not even the Clinton era. There was some terrible ones as well. I don't know who was the last one before that, but it was either George W. Bush Sr. or Jimmy Carter. Both of them had horrible American foreign policies.
Arming of insurgent groups in the region and our efforts in destabilizing the Middle East have a direct consequence, a boomerang effect, rather, if you will, in causing 9/11.
If you want my American foreign policy, the next time these uppity Middle East people will say get a little, too aggressive with us, we'll come over there. We'll give you a great time. This time we will win, and then we're just gonna bail out. We're not gonna definitely do any that dumbass civilization building over there or help them build a new government. No, we're just leaving them as them and let them pick up the pieces of their fallen dumbassery.
Of course,
they should be happy. I did not consider the bun. I want the football, guys. I want the football so badly because I want to touch that beautiful red bun.
Every part of what I advocate for is against violence. I abhor violence. I think it's awful.
So let's unpack this already, and there's a bit more. But the first thing he does is try to gaslight people. Oh, you're not being very charitable. Bro says something horrible, and then says that you guys are the ones not being charitable. I mean, that's...
Guys, Hirohei reminds me, he looks like a character from Chainsaw Man. He just has an awesome avatar. I can't wait to have one.
It's just ridiculous. Then he tries to define what he said differently. He makes a completely different take in this clip and tries to say that's what he said in the Twitch clip, just phrased differently. And it's like, no, these are actually two completely different points. And then, of course, there's also the absurdity of how years ago Hassan was trying to say in this clip that he abhors violence. He would never advocate for violence. But in the following years, since this clip, he's contradicted this over and over and over again. There are so many clips of this guy doing just that.
I gotta play
advocating for violence.
I understand that. But you understand now, and not just now, but you understood fairly soon after you said it, that saying Americans deserve 9/11 is a completely different statement and one that's wrong.
No, I didn't say Americans deserve 9/11. I said America deserves 9/11.
Right, but that's
and
still
in that
wrong.
Moment, well, maybe you can chalk it up to English being my second language or whatever you want to chalk it up to.
Oh yeah,
this guy running like a master class in deflection. I mean, bro, come on. Suddenly, oh yeah, my English just isn't very good. Maybe that's what's happening. It's just, English is not my native language. Like, oh my gosh, dude. Oh my gosh. It's not like this is a guy who's recently learned English and he's struggling with it. I'm stating the obvious now, but nevertheless, this is someone who has not really had a problem with speaking English this entire time, but suddenly he gets backlash for this, and oh, let me pull that card. That might save me. And then he literally pulled what Iran says, right? Like the whole we're not saying death to Americans, we're saying to America. Okay, who lives in America? What people make up America? It's like, dude, you're gonna say this stuff, then when you get backlash for it, you cower it away. Like, oh, we didn't actually say the people, we just want to destroy everything about what they live in and where they live, and they'll be okay somehow. As if they actually care about that. And so those are his main arguments, his main damage control in response to getting criticism for that statement that he made. But just so you know, to be fair, the full video of him addressing this is just under 18 minutes long, so there is a bit more. Elsewhere in the news today is this breaking document that surfaced. It is from November 22nd, but as mentioned, this has been going around over the last 24 hours specifically, where apparently a regular viewer of Hassan was making threats to a U.S. senator and that senator's family. The offense description.
Oh no! Oh, is that actually real? I didn't check the news, to be honest. Oh man, let's see. The complaint in case of the best of my knowledge of police on or about dates. November 22, District of North Carolina, defendant it threatened to assault or game and a member of the immediate family of the U.S. senators with the intent to retaliate against the United States senator on account of the performance of his official duties. Oh man, that's crazy. Subject's brother expressed he was surprised by that subject would be threatening to make threatening calls to said politician or politician's spouse.
Reading, the defendant did threaten to assault and in the life of redacted a member of the immediate family of a U.S.
regularly
senator
listen to
with
social
intent to
media
retaliate
influencer
against the
Hassan
US senator
Piker
on account of the performance of his official.
Guys, when is Trump gonna finally be a Caesar and just say enough is enough, guys? We're done dealing with these Democrats. We're done dealing with these far lefts. I'm gonna propose that anyone who makes threats against Americans for just having benign opinions that you don't agree with shall be going to jail. I mean, we already have laws that prevent you from making such egregious threats. Just because we have free speech doesn't mean we're absolutists. Because, I mean, guys, can we agree that you can't go around threatening and saying, I'm going to game end you, especially for such a benign thing as, I don't agree with your opinion? I don't think that's such a controversial take. Am I wrong? I feel like these people do not live in the same world as we live.
Duties. Subject's brother, redacted, expressed.
Or maybe I don't live in the same world as they did, and I might have died and then didn't realize in a matrix.
He was unsurprised that subject would make a threatening call to a politician or politician's spouse. Redacted opined subject had anger management issues in addition to other mental health concerns. Subject spent most days isolated in his room playing virtual reality games. Subject regularly listened to the social media influencer Hassan Piker, who Redacted considered to have a far-left political ideology. Redacted confirmed this number was Subject's telephone number, and he was the sole user of that phone. I'm sure everyone's going to be really shocked to hear about that news. That's where I'll leave this one. That is the latest. Thank you for tuning in. Have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you in the next one.
Great video, great video. Gotta give, wait, no. Oh, wait. Let's see, there we go. Gotta give Hero Hey a like. I gotta go to my main account because I'm not signed in. Give Hero Hey a like and subscribe, guys, and then watch his videos because this is pretty funny. Did not know about someone trying to off a guy that they did not agree with. That's hilarious. Sad but hilarious. I'm waiting for the day we get Caesar Trump. If we're ever lucky to get that. All right, guys. I'm gonna work on this thing real quick. I hope it's worth it because I'm hoping this will make you laugh. Even the AI recognizes this as a mouse-style jacket. Okay, this is hilarious. Oh, I can't wait to make this happen. All right. Oh man. Anatomy. There we go. Let's see if that'll take. Dramatic. All right, let's see if it. Come on. Tell me. All right, sweet. That's that many credits. No problem. Make it happen. Yes, I agree to that. All right. While we're waiting for that to happen, guys, let's go watch another video. Actually, there's another one I wanted to watch. From Liberal Hive Mind, actually. Oh, I wonder what's the deal with this one. Let's see. Yeah, there we go.
Hey guys, welcome to the Liberal Hive Mind, a channel solely focused on
Raised the bar, failed the bar, worked at the bar, lives at the bar, can't spell the bar, should be behind bars. Okay, that's a good meme right there. You're right. Trump is the only one that actually raised the bar of what it means to be a leader, at least an American leader, compared to everyone else that's either trying to run, has run, or it was one.
exposing the abundant hypocrisy of the left. And here's the meme of the day, brought to you by FiveMind.com. Well, slowly but surely you can see it happening. You can also just kind of sense it and feel it. What was once a guaranteed thing, a sure thing, the confidence that Democrats were exuding heading into the midterms, well, all of a sudden has kind of dissipated, has melted. And actually I have the perfect example to show you what I'm
I have to be honest with you guys. I may have pre-watched this one, and the reason why I want to watch this is because I gotta say, I don't agree with all liberal high minds points on this one, and we'll get to it why.
Talking about, we went from big time chest thumping, now this kind of whiny nonsense from Chuck Todd.
I look at the Senate map for Democrats and it's so daunting. I mean,
Oh my!
you know, if Republicans just come home a little bit, they can't win Texas. If Republicans come home in a moderate way, they can't win Iowa. And if Republicans come home completely, they can't win Ohio either, right? Like it is, they are really, when your strategy is counting on other people not voting, and ultimately Texas is counting on people not voting.
And you know what's fascinating about that clip? The leftist lamestream media told us for years that there's no bias when it comes to their news reporting and primetime coverage. But why is it that all the people that either quit or lose their primetime shows, once they go into the market, every single one of them becomes a DNC propagandist, or I guess continues their work as a DNC propagandist? Chuck Todd, Mr. Journalist, just shooting it straight, obviously, is just another shill. But of course, the point is here, and I think it's finally getting to these leftoids just how bad their current position is. They had a little momentary rise where they were hoodwinking the masses and frankly just taking advantage of a couple circulating headlines to gain a little bit of momentum. But now that momentum is gone, there's no more steam in the engine, and so in comes the fall. And as they say, fall's always a lot harder than the rise now, isn't it? Well, let me show you guys what's going on here. Let's talk about what the 2026 midterm really hinges on. We got some stuff to get into, so let's roll the tape. All right, folks, so the blue wave. Well, you know, as Chuck Todd put it, I think what we're seeing is less of a blue wave and more of a daunting situation for Democrats. You know, for me, a blue wave would indicate taking back both the Senate and the House and doing so in pretty decisive fashion. Right now, it appears, at least in the Senate, the floor of this election indicates a Democrat loss. I mean, Republicans would have to severely underperform to lose Ohio, and that would be the only chance at victory that Democrats have, not to mention they'd have to sweep pretty much every other toss-up race. If we're eliminating toss-ups and just going off the polling aggregates, the split right now is 50-50, and that of course means a Republican majority because J.D. Vance is the tie-breaking vote as the Senate president. But that's not even the end of the story, because Michigan and Maine are both in play. You know, sure, the polling data is suggesting the Democrat nominee is going to win in Michigan no matter what, but we've seen some polls recently showing Republicans right within the margin of error. There could be an upset Republican victory, although unlikely. But then you've got the Maine race, which Democrats are really confident in right now, especially after Graham Plattner's exit, and the polling data does seem to indicate that multiple-time incumbent Susan Collins will in fact lose her seat. But you have to also consider that in the last election cycle, the polling data underestimated Susan Collins' standing in the race by nearly 10 points. And so the slight little lead that Democrats currently have might actually not be indicative of the final result. Not to mention Democrats are riding a high right now after Graham Plattner's exit. All of a sudden, there's a lot of excitement and momentum. They're now rallying behind Troy Jackson, and we know the effect that could have on the polling data. Look at when Joe Biden resigned from the race back in 2024. As soon as Kamala Harris was announced as his heir apparent, the replacement, well, Democrats spiked in the polls, only to then be met with reality on election day, and even a couple months later as the polling data flipped on its head. And so in Maine, they might be riding a little bit of a hype wave right now, as well as a polling miss that could be baked into the polling case. And so right off the bat, I mean, this is not a blue wave. The bar is too damn high. This is a highly contested midterm election that realistically could go either way. And not only is that true for the Senate, but that's also true for the House. Fox News just did this report, and by the way, keep in mind that Fox News reporting and polling data is usually left-wing bias, as crazy as that sounds.
105 days ago, still primaries underway in different parts of the country, especially on the Senate side, but the 16 toss-ups that you see right here in the middle, more on the House side for Republicans than on the Democratic side, but we see at the moment 16 toss-ups with the House on the line. For the Democrats to have a good night, here is what they need to do. They could have 227 seats the way we see it right now. For Republicans, not out of the game. A good night for Republicans would be 224. Simple majority right now is 218. That's a very slim margin right now for Republicans as they hold the majority in the House today.
And you'll notice, again, it's the same trend. The bar is set so high.
All right, guys. If we find out that J.D. Vance decides to, screw us over and be like, hey, I'm going to vote for whatever this Democrat policy is, you now know where he sides with. I'm just saying. Because honestly, I do not trust J.D. Vance. Did not even like him when he was picked. I'm just being honest. He could be a Republican all he wants, but I don't trust the guy. I don't see him as a viable candidate.
floor is incredibly bullish for Republicans right now based on most of the forecast outlets for the House race. And this now includes Cook Political Report, which, by the way, lagged a little bit behind. It's like I told you guys, they're operating on pure copium, but eventually it's going to get there. If you look at their latest numbers, Cook Political Report is showing the Republican seat floor at 212. This is a 17-point gain since the 2018 election, which was the last time Democrats were challenging in a first term. Donald Trump's second term, I guess you could say, but his technical first term, considering this term is disjointed from the first. And so this is supposed to be a...
Ooh, is it ready? I gotta check. Hang on just a second. Oh man, it's ready. Hang on, guys. I gotta see this. I'm gonna turn this off for a bit. All right, let's see. What? Gotta show you guys this video right after Liberal High Minds. Obviously. Let me just put the volume back on. There we go.
A situation of easy pickings for the Democrats, a guaranteed unstoppable blue wave that has them with a base of 210 seats and 30 toss-ups for them to pick up, by the way, in the last 28.
I mean, I don't care if he married an Indian, to be honest. You're free to marry whoever you want. Asian, Indian. Alright, maybe I might care a little if it depends on foreign allegiance. Like I don't know if she's loyal to America or not, but because we already saw that situation with Mitch McConnell. I mean, that's a prime example right there. Again, I don't care if she's Indian. Really don't care. It's just the problem is she loyal to America? And reason why I am very antagonistic to JD Vance is because the guy has no positive track record I could think of. If anything, Trump does all the heavy lifting, and JD Vance is just like, okay, I'm here to look good and raise my own political stock. He's a manufactured puppet for a future primary Republican presidential candidate. He doesn't have any real charisma. And I honestly do not see that he has our best interests at heart. To be fair, most people in Washington do not have our best interests at heart. But that's my problem with liberal high might right now. Is because, okay, sure, even if Republicans take the majority, both the House and the Senate, so what? What's going to change? Are we going to see any real leadership? Are we this is what I want to see. If Republicans actually did win both House and the Senate majority, I want to see some real leadership. I want them to say, "Hey, we are done dealing with these illegals. We were trying to be nice. We tried to tell them, hey, can you just go? And if not, we'll just pull some resources in and then get you out by force if we have to." And next thing I want them to tackle is the issue of American foreign policy. Like, for example, hey, we do not want to deal with anything regarding to the Middle East no more. We're not giving you any money, and for anyone who actually does not like America and keeps talking shit about us, we'll cut aid to you immediately. This is all just hopium for me, copium, whatever you like to call it, but that's what I want to see. Because obviously, okay, let's face it, Democrats are no better at all. They're horrible. They're basically evil. But do we really? But can we actually say for certain that Republicans are any better? Can you honestly tell me that? I mean, I've only felt some success with some of them, but honestly, many of them are just they're just a kick in the kick in the nuts.
They picked up 235 seats, and so they won 25 out of the 30 toss-ups, meaning they secured 83% of the races. But now the situation is totally flipped, and there's 18 toss-ups. If we do the same arithmetic, if they were to win 83% of those races, that would give them a majority, but only ever so slim. In that scenario, Republicans would still hold on to 215 seats. The Democrat majority would be tiny, sitting at a measly 220. But see, the thing is, it's not exactly a direct comparison in arithmetic like that. I mean, just looking at the headline numbers, you could tell 2018 ain't 2026. It's a completely different environment. They don't have the same kind of enthusiasm, so it's not actually guaranteed that they win 83% of toss-ups, especially not considering the current socialist hostile takeover that the party's experiencing, and especially considering the fact that they have no messaging campaign during this election season. Even Democrats are now calling that out.
There are a lot of people in America who feel that the Democratic Party is out of touch. We can't be honest about what's going on, with immigration. We don't have a plan for immigration. We're not able to say what actually Democrats should do to fix the problem. All we are is opposition to Trump. Under Biden, we said inflation.
Exactly. Thank you. That's what I was thinking too. Like, I like liberal high might on some of his takes, but whenever okay, he has no problems tackling China, and agreed. I don't mind him tackling when it comes to China's influence. I think that should be definitely addressed. I'm not saying, oh, we should totally not discuss the Chinese elephant in the room. No, we totally need to discuss that. But it's not just that. We need to discuss every foreign influence that's been penetrating American American politics for some time now. And you said it best. We need to trace back to every funny, shady business that's been going on since 2020. And right now, he's awfully quiet about that. Why should America merge with Israel on this one? Why do we need to do that? Again, I'm still trying to wrap my head around it. Okay, guys, if you want my honest opinion on Israel, whatever is going on in Gaza, I think they have full rights to go, ham and, do whatever they need to do over there when it comes to the Palestinian terror groups. Yeah, fair enough. Go ahead. Go wipe them out or whatever. I don't care. Just don't get us involved because we do not have any stakes in it. It's not our problems, not our I just don't see the benefits. I don't care what anyone says. I don't see the benefits of us allying with someone who hasn't been very let's say hasn't been giving America the best treatment on their interest. Like if there was like a middle ground of both of their interests, then sure, why not? But I'm not seeing it. All we're getting is massive debts. The American citizens have to suffer both losing resources and people for someone's point. To me, it's a pointless war because whatever is going on over there it's just going to continue happening. It's been like this over millennia now. And that's all I will say on the subject on that.
It's not really a big deal. It's transitory. It's going to go away. And then the whole party said, hey, don't worry. Everything's great. Joe is awesome. He can run for re-election. So the point is we have this history of kind of just like...
Actually, now that I think about it, hey, Noble, remember when we were talking about how that liberal high mind video with Nick Fuentes suddenly now apparently backpedaling on his rhetoric, and then this actually makes a point. I mean, liberal high minds, suddenly waving a different flag. If you ask me, just saying. I'm just saying. I'm not that type of person, but it's hard for me to unsee what I have been seeing lately when it comes to certain people's behaviors. And that's the problem I have. I can't deal with certain people's behaviors.
Like washing over problems and not addressing real concerns that voters have. We got to make sure we don't do that
Okay,
in
but
Arizona.
we've got to make sure. Do you think you're doing that now? Because look no further than a state just north of you, Maine, where I kind of feel like that happened 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I think that's honest. I mean, to be honest, it's a problem.
And so, again, the question is, do Democrats have what it takes to generate that buzz required to win basically all of these toss-up seats, which is what's required here, or will they fall short? And as of right now, I mean, I'm not going to get into the game of making predictions, but I'll
Yeah, I mean, no worries. It's fine. I mean, because here, let me save you the trouble, little high mind. It matters not who wins unless we have actual leaders who are willing to say, enough is enough. We are going truly America first and doing what we claim we were going to do. I don't give a crap if you're a Democrat or a Republican. If you ain't a patriot and doing the right thing for America, the symbol, the little symbol with the D or R makes no difference whatsoever. You might as well just be a uniparty.
tell you, it's certainly possible that Republicans overperform, that Republicans spend money effectively in these toss-up races and end up winning just as many as they need, which, as we're looking right now, is 6 seats to maintain their majority. You only need 218 seats to clinch the House. They got to win 6 out of these 18 seats. That, my friends, is doable, especially with how effective campaign spending is in House races and with the amount of money Republicans are.
Oh, guys, I mean, I'm pretty sure I don't have to tell you this, but I don't know if this message will get through online, but especially, preferably it should be towards my American audience. If you live in America and whatever political party comes up to you and asks you for money, do yourself a favor. Don't give them anything. Absolutely jack shit. Why should they take our money when they're being funded by big corpos, lobbyists of all kinds, both foreign and domestic? All of them. Why should they ask us for any more money? Tell them to go kick rocks. I don't give a crap if you're a Republican or a Democrat. I'm at that point where I'm very, very upset right now with how things are with some things, and I just want some real leadership. I mean, why do you think I make myself an emperor? But however, I'm gonna not lie to you guys. If America was to be a monarch, and somehow I was in charge, I doubt it. I mean, the odds are zero. But if I had to be, I would honestly hate the idea of have to lead America. To be honest, I don't want to do it because I have to be for the people. I can't think about myself anymore. I can't play video games. I can't watch anime. That's why I do not envy who's going to be in charge if that ever happens. I doubt it, but if it does, that's great. But I feel bad for whoever's going to be in charge. Because honestly, I think being a president is much better than being a king. With a president, at least you get to get away with a lot of shit. Seems like it. I mean, look at Joe. Joe Biden got away with a lot of things. Didn't need to sign any of the documents that he claimed he wrote. And pardon a lot of his buddies. Frickin' Dr. Fauci.
Sitting on. And so basically, as Fox News put it, if Republicans simply have a good night, they can retain the House, which would be absolutely monumental. It would be historic. And meanwhile, like I said in the previous video, Democrats have to allocate their money in trying to win these Senate seats. The Senate is actually more important for them than the House. Basically, the Democrats are at a complete disadvantage, and the polling numbers continue to tighten by them.
I so hope. I don't care if you're a Democrat or a Republican supporter. I hope you do not donate to these assholes. Seriously, anyone who actually listens, please save your money. Because look, why should you have to give your money to these assholes who promise you a bunch of shit and then later doesn't deliver? Especially Democrats. They're the most guilty. I mean, come on. Why do you want to give your money away to that? I'm trying to help. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm even helping people who actually vote Democrat because want to know the best money saving tip out there? Here's the best money saving tip. Don't donate to any political parties. Just don't. It's total waste of time.
The way, the generic ballot lead now sits under 5 points, which technically is just enough for them to possibly secure a majority, but if they end up underperforming this polling data by even half a percentage point, they lose. If the polling data shifts even further in favor of Republicans, and that ends up being the case, and we see Democrats win the final vote by 2 to 3 points, they lose. It's literally as simple as that. If Republicans can get the right campaign message, if they can do a full-on ad blitz, if the national environment just gets slightly better, they win. If they can mobilize a ground game, if they can play the mail-in ballot vote, just like Democrats do, if they can compete on that front at least better than previous elections, then Republicans can win. And oh boy, if that happens, holy frickin' moly, it's going to be all-out calamity at the Democrat headquarters. Which
I don't know if that is the case. Would it be a calamity? I mean, already the Democrats, the major ones, not the socialist ones, are trying to backpedal on the socialist crap, but it's kind of too late, isn't it? Maybe it might, guys. I think it might actually might implode for them if they do lose this. It matters not who wins, but for us at least. But for them, it matters, I guess.
frankly is probably what the DSA people are looking for. That would give them the perfect environment to continue with their messaging that establishment Democrats are the problem. That would be a catalyst for this communist takeover of the Dems, which in
the establishment Democrats are the problem. That's why we can't enact our communist utopia, guys. You gotta help us eliminate the established ones.
Turn in the long term would make the Democrat future outlook look even more abysmal. In other words, not exactly a bright road ahead. A lot of negative, quite dismal. As former NBC News propagandist Chuck Todd put it, quite daunting indeed. I guess, oh, how things change in a matter of months. I'm taking a victory lap here because, of course, this is what I've been saying. The closer we get to election, the more the polling data is going to crunch. And now we're seeing it.
I so agree with you. I don't want groomers to win either. But the problem is, just like how the UK has failed to take any action against the grooming gangs, America has failed to take action against any of the victims of Epstein. And it pisses me off that we have people in power that either are in on that or defending that for whatever reason. Although, now that I think about it, there's actually a video. I don't know if we watched this together, but there's a video from Basic Logic that actually covers this. We might actually watch it after this.
The situation they're in, and oh boy, isn't it glorious. Anyways, that's what I got. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.
Okay video, but like I said, I don't agree with everything about liberal high might's take because it does not matter who wins for us because in the end we are going to get shafted. We're the ones to suffer. So what if the Democrats lose? What the party explodes and everyone's all disenfranchised? Great, cool, hunky dory, sweet. But what about the Republicans? Are they actually going to be the good guys for once and actually lead us, or are we just screwed? Ooh, the video. I got a video I want to show you guys, but first, hang on. Let me just mute this. Okay, guys, I got a video for you that I made just now. This one's more better than the other one. The other one was kind of weird. It had a balloon popping out for some reason. I don't get why. I hope you guys are ready to enjoy some crazy cuckoo fucked up shit. You guys ready for this? Don't miss out now. Buckle up.
It should have been me, Asmon! What? Why you pick her over me?
Shut up and me! What do you guys think? One more? Shut up and me!
It should have been me, Asmon! What? Why you pick her over me?
Okay, that was awesome. I loved it. AI makes everything fun. It should have been me. What do you guys think? Please tell me. I gotta know. It's, I think it was really, really hilarious work of mine. Much better than the other one that came out. I gotta show you that one. This is the one that they gave me first. It was weird. But then again, I guess I didn't prompt it right or something. I don't know. Alright. Here's the other one.
It should have been me, Asmog!
What?
Why you pick her over me?
Random balloon and Asmon for some reason got glasses on. I don't get it. I don't know why it generated that. Yeah, I guess I could have made it more with Hassan raging out. But come on. Come on. You know this is a joke where he's just deeply upset because he couldn't get his dream boy Asmon to finally fall for him because Asmon's now got a girl. And yeah, Asmog. Come on, Noble. That's his new name. Asmog. It should have been me, Asmog. All right. Let me just put this back on. Let's see. Actually, now that I think about it, can we consider no, not Asmon. I'm sorry, Hassan roasted? Guys, do you think it's time for a roast? Hassan getting roasted harder online. Hassan getting so roasted online. All right, guys, let's do basic logic now. Now that we got wait, no, hang on. But I at least should. I may not have agreed with liberal high minds' point of views, but at very least I should at least acknowledge that the video and give them a like and promote it and subscribe and like and stuff. Just because I don't agree with it doesn't mean I can at least give the guy subs and likes. Now, basic logic time. Where is it? Where's the?
Many of us were shocked by certain recent events that revealed an uncanny relationship between power and depravity. But when we study history, we find that this isn't a one-off conspiracy theory, but rather a consistent pattern.
Like you guys said, pattern recognition.
We have writings on this exact matter all the way back to the ancient Greeks, and it has been a continued blight ever since. While they are rarely the majority of political leaders, as this condition is relatively rare, pedophile networks have consistently and cross-culturally clawed their way into positions of power. And in this video, we explore the mechanisms behind it. And if you enjoyed, consider subscribing, it helps the channel. I'll assume you're already acquainted with recent happenings. To understand how they keep
Epstein,
power, we must first answer
the grooming gangs.
And the answer to this is straightforward. To satisfy their depravity, they need power. Thus, their drive for power far exceeds regular individuals. Abusing children is not a crime that is easy to hide. And abusers are rarely satisfied with one-off experiences. They want repeats, which carry immense risk. And put bluntly, there are logistical challenges.
Oh man, I feel bad for these kids, guys.
Trafficking victims, providing for them, making sure...
Actually, now that I think about it, guys, did you heard about this story where there was this man who actually went out of his way to off these PDF files, and you know what happened? This guy goes to jail for saving a kid because there was one of these freaks doing the unspeakable to a kid. And the man who saved the kid gets jail time. Meanwhile, I mean, okay, to be fair, that said PDF file is dead, thankfully. I'm not missing him. Subhuman. Terrible, terrible human being. But this guy goes to jail because apparently, you know, he did the right thing by helping a kid that was, you know, in danger. And our justice system actually punishes you for dealing with these kind of people. How insane is that? Again, I think we should. This is a call that we should question these judges' rule calls, and also strip them of this protection they had. And if they make a bad call, they should be either ousted from power or they should face jail time themselves for allowing degenerates like these to walk around unpunished, or worse, apparently, when they get game ended and the person who game ended them did so justifiably to protect the kid. Yeah, no. Absolutely disgusting.
Word doesn't get out. All requires incredible effort and discretion. Expertise that often exceeds the capabilities of lone actors. So they need a network, both to make it happen and to protect them from consequences. Understand, prolific pedophiles don't act alone. They're driven to band together and co-conspire. Anecdotally, prison guards often report how it seems child abusers can't shut up about their crimes and won't stop talking about it with each other. The issue is finding co-conspirators in the open can be difficult, because there are obvious risks involved in advertising your condition. Recently, another YouTuber and I got some attention after we argued in...
I like how he has to call it a condition because YouTube likes to defend these freaks, the PDF files. Yes, exactly. I don't blame any good law-abiding citizens who have to take this kind of action against these degenerate freaks. Anyone who, any judge who actually thinks that executing said plans against people with this condition is a bad thing, and the person who was doing a morally just job, and he thinks that, she thinks they deserve jail time. No, we should re-examine you, and we think you need to go to jail.
Favor of severe punishment against all pedophile communities, even the ones that describe themselves as no.
The D penalty.
These no-contact communities claim that they are just a support group for people struggling with the condition, but in practice.
Guys, I'm not gonna lie to you. I never heard that there was a network group of no contacts where they gather around and claim to try to deal with their condition. Honestly, that is the most disturbing thing and a prime location for a network to form, if you know what I mean.
We've seen how they're just a
Disgusting.
bridge for pedophiles to build up connections and share CP, while trying to normalize themselves to broader society. In my view, those who have this depravity have no good reason to advertise it. Even if some are sincere and there are individuals who genuinely use these no-contact communities similarly to how others use AA meetings, the risk clearly far outweighs the benefit. The only ones with whom it may be reasonable to share is a priest in case of confessions or a psychiatrist, and even that has historically opened the door towards abuse. But the
Hey, you could say that the priest or psychiatrist might abuse these guys. I don't call it abuse. I call it justice. Father, I have sinned. What is the sin, my child? I have done the thing against a young, innocent child. Care to run that by me again, my child? Oh, Father, what are you doing? Please don't move. I will make this quick. I'm gonna shoot the demons out of you. Father, please wait! Pah!
desire for power alone
There we go.
doesn't give
Problem
them
solved.
the reins of power. On top of their drive, they have specific advantages over normal people. We've already addressed their network formation. Once pedophiles co-conspire, betrayal is mutually assured destruction, as they both have blackmail on each other, guaranteeing loyalty. There's a strange irony here, because since loyalty is ensured by
Well, the loyalty they have for each other isn't exactly loyal. Loyalty like, oh, I'm loyal to you, like friends, like actual friends, or family, where because you're close with them. No. The reason why these guys are loyal to each other is because they have a mutual assured destruction. Like if one of them rats out, they're all gonna rat each other out. God forgives. I don't. Priest Cheech Marin in Machete. Yes! Base priest right there. We need more priests like that.
the threat of exposing their crimes, the ones who've been least engaged in the crimes are the ones who have the most leverage.
God forgives.
And
I
therefore
don't.
get to dictate terms
Exactly.
to the rest of the network.
God
Meaning
will.
the true
God can
leader of a
forgive, maybe.
pedophile network
But why
is
should we have
almost
to?
never himself a pedophile, but instead just an eager recruiter, knowing that he can ensure their absolute loyalty with a carrot and stick approach, satisfying their depravity being the carrot and exposing them the stick. In this way, pedophile networks are unmatched in their cohesion, drive, group loyalty, and obedience. Not only that, they can easily infiltrate other important networks. All it takes is one important member of another hierarchy having this condition. As a result, any society that doesn't aggressively and proactively seek out and destroy these networks will inevitably have their politics intertwined with pedophilia. Just like how a gang will ensure the loyalty of a new recruit by having them commit murder, these political networks will ensure the loyalty of their new recruits by their depravity. Therefore, if you live in such a society, I'd be suspicious of any new rising stars in any political circle. Individuals that didn't build up their own
Like Starmer, for example. I'm just saying, Starmer had the chance to do right for the UK.
audience, but are instead getting heavily pushed by mainstream outlets for seemingly no reason. But do we actually live in such a society? It's impossible to know for certain, but there's no shortage.
Not saying Starmer is one of them, because just like him, I don't want to get sued either. Although it probably would be hard to sue me if all the way from the UK.
Of clues to look out for. Let's say, hypothetically, a prime minister had previously worked in the prosecution service of your nation, and when informed of over 1,300
Guys, look at that.
grooming and work, he refused to investigate it and instead let them off with a warning. That would be suspicious. Seems like a
Warning,
politician either has
don't
a
do that
network
again.
respect
And
for
meanwhile,
or some grotesque empathy
the
for their crimes.
Pakistani man is like,
Perhaps
okay.
you have a presidential candidate who campaigned on the promise of exposing one of these networks to the public. But once he got in power and acquired the evidence, he refused to do so, and even ridiculed the people who were still interested in it.
Thank
Seems to
you.
me like
Thank you. I don't blame Basic Logic for actually saying this, because this has been bugging me for a while. I know, okay, sure. He may not be on the Epstein list because everyone keeps saying, oh, he's on the Epstein list. But he's not in the way that people think. But the fact that he's actually covering it up, or at least doesn't want to talk about it, is just suspicious. Not saying he's involved, but this is what his point is about why suddenly we're so quiet about the Epstein
He just got his hands on leverage over a new powerful network, and is
exactly
keen on
leverage
that up. Of course, these are all.
So that is the only logical explanation why he's actually covered it up, is because he's got a powerful weapon now that he can use and exploit, and if need be, mutually assured destruction. But are we saying that these degenerates are that powerful that he's willing to use them? Oh, guys, can you tell me, absolute fact, if you had that kind of power over these people, would you be willing to use it? Me, I just blow the whistle. I don't give a crap if this unravels American society. We have to be strong and persevere if we want to be able, like he said, purge these degenerates out of here, out of the office. Would you be willing to do that? Would you be able to proactively work with these degenerates? Because at least you actually have the means to control them somewhat. People might think, "Oh, I'm crazy for I don't mind letting American society burn down because this would probably cause massive catastrophe." Yeah, exactly. Maybe there's a lot of people that might be swine on that list. We don't know. We'll never know, I guess. We'll only know the celebrities because, they're the, what do you call them? They're the pawns. They're the they're the ones that they could afford to ditch and lose. They played their part and they played it well enough until now that they're expendable. There we go. They're the expendable ones. They'll only just rat out the expendable ones. We don't know how big the rod is, and I fear we may never know.
So far-fetched. Perhaps there's a more grounded way of confirming it or not.
But anyway, I forgot to ask. But guys, what are your thoughts? Are you willing to, if you had the power over these degenerates, like that, you have the evidence, and you're like, I'm gonna blow this in your face if you don't do what I say. Would you be willing to actually work with these people, or would you just go scorch earth and be like, I'm gonna blow it in your face and put these people on blast? What do you guys think? Because I rather would put these people on blast. That way we can get some justice going around. Because I remember there was a debate going around. People tell me, okay, you have the power to do this, but you know that this would actually destroy American society right now if people knew that there are these degenerates all over in government. And I said I don't care. I'm gonna blow it up. Make sure everyone on that list is ratted out, and everyone gets captured, prosecuted, and hopefully we can get some justice. These are sacrifices that I'm willing to make to ensure that we can get the justice around here. Some of them told me that I'm retarded, that I'm willing to burn it all down just to nab some of them. And I'm like, why wouldn't I want to nab them? Would you honestly want to work with these people? I don't want them in anywhere near a position of power. How many times have we seen these people trying to normalize this kind of condition? They're just going to continue doing it. They're they're not gonna stop trying to normalize this condition.
It'd be a safe assumption that if there are large pedophile networks in power, there would be downstream effects on society and a drive to facilitate and normalize their depravity. For example, what if they
I couldn't agree more with you. That's what I'm saying. Got to drop the nuke truth. Nuke truth. Got to bring in the justice. I do not understand why this is so controversial. People say that this is too much, and I'm like, no, this is not. This is actually lightweight work. We have to fix our government because it's run by these kind of people. And you're telling me that blowing the whistle is just too much for you? Have a sack right now. Grow a pair of balls. Do what you must do. You have to fight this, whether it is with words or other means that I cannot say because, that might be taken out of context.
expose themselves in public parades where
Oh
they
God,
knew kids
why?
would attend?
Thank you for
Or what
censoring
if they
this.
pushed explicit content to children's libraries or classrooms? What if institutions funded literal sex offenders to openly sing about how they're coming for people's children while still playing it off as satire?
I think I remember you guys showing me a video about this, and I was disgusted by how this was allowed to be shown, and they don't even hide that they want to do what they want to do.
Or what if they threw their support behind the mass importation of another culture into your country? A culture that is known for being far more accepting of these crimes, in hopes
Oh, God.
of changing the fabric of society. And all of that without any consequences.
And that poor
No,
guy's like, oh
surely
well.
that'd be way too obvious. The only way they do something that bold is if
But if anyone causes one of these little ones who believe in me to stumble, it would be better for them to have a large millstone hung around their neck and to be drowned into the depths of the seas. Base quote right there. Exactly. Whether we hang around or we introduce them to my personal favorite, my new best friend, the wood chipper. Wood chippers!
if they became so powerful, or the well-intentioned so weak, that they're no longer afraid of getting caught.
And that's just disgusting that that's happening. That was basic logic. Oh, man, like his work. A fellow monarchist too. I'm just saying, I kind of like to cut his jib. Let me just put the link right here. All right. Do we have time for one more? Well, I don't know if we have time for a long one. Guys, I'm feeling spicy, so I think I have one at least that's funny enough. I'm gonna end it on a funnier note. I remember seeing this. I gotta put it. Oh, there we go.
Well, you're just talking like a mongoloid.
I don't give a fuck. I am a mongoloid. In my heart, I'm a mongoloid. That is what I am. We are a horde. That is what we are. Yes, we are that. We are 100% that.
That's not something to be proud of.
It is something to be proud of, because the Mongols are the ones who created civilization. And you created nothing but barbarism. You're the fucking barbarians. You destroyed the treasures of mankind. The Mongols only united it. What the fuck do you know about civilization? What the fuck do you know about pride? What the fuck do you have to be proud of? Except looting, genociding, and destroying the cultures and peoples and wealth of this world. What the fuck do you know, Cans Cock?
Well, you're the one here chimping out, so...
I am chipping out, bitch, because I'm a fucking human being, and you're a little soy boy cuck little bitch. You don't know who the fuck I am.
No, I see you. I think you're a mongoloid. That's what you
I am a mongoloid. You're right. It is what I am, and I'm proud of being that.
Well, it's an anthropological term. It doesn't actually
Okay.
mean Mongol.
Oh, so what's your fucking point? You ugly, disgusting, fucking barbarian, smelly piece of shit. You want to talk racism? I can be way more racist than you.
Hell yeah, let's be competitive right here. Competitive racism. Oh man, I'm gonna lose that fight though.
You Angloid. What?
Guys, if I'm gonna join that exclusive club, I have to compete with Powder, Leaflet, let's see, Asmongold apparently. That is a really hard club to get into. Especially when they're playing competitive. Someone like me I'm probably only on the performative category.
Fucking civilizations did Angloids ever fucking have? It needed the Romans to fuck all of you in your ass to give you any civilization. You never had any of your own. You want to be racist? I could be way more racist. You want to talk shit about Asians? What the fuck do you have on Asia, huh?
I have nothing on it.
You have nothing, because you're a Cam's cuck, bitch.
Oh man, that video was hilarious. I was laughing my ass off watching this. Because I was looking for spicy memes, we'll say. I saw this and I'm like, I want to watch this. Remember, guys, I want to be competitive, but I don't know how, especially with YouTube and Twitch preventing me from getting too competitive with that. I got one more in me. Overused NBA code. Dang it, Noble. Why do you gotta hit me like that? Anyway, guys, I hope you had a fun time. I had fun hanging out with you as well. Let me just link that video as well. Might as well. I mean, come on, it was pretty funny. My honest opinion. So, guys, you had a fun time? I had a fun time. Glad I was able to hang out with you guys. But for now, I think this is this is when we call it a night. You know, it's getting late for me, and I'm still trying to figure things out. Like I want to set one of my future plans is to set up a Let's Play that Meta suggested, and I want to do Digimon Time Story or Total War Empire. I want to do those. Thank you. I'm glad I entertained you. Oh, I'm gonna upload the clip too, so that way maybe I can attract some attention. I mean, come on, I gotta milk this Asmin Hassan thing, and I know what he's not exactly my favorite guy right now, Meat Canyon, but didn't Meat Canyon made like a Asmin and Hassan video where apparently they were streaming together, but then they were also Siamese gay lovers. Just saying. I didn't watch the Meat Canyon video, to be honest with you. I just saw clips in here and there. I try not to watch his content anymore because I don't like him. Anyway, thank you guys for making this a fun night. I actually had some fun. Had some laughs. Epically failed at games, but you know what else is new? Grabbed some W's though. I had some W's. And laughed at the unemployed, terminally online people at their expense because, you know, they're complaining more about this, and yet all they could do is complain. I'm going to upload that clip, and I'm just going to see you guys later. Take care, okay?